Alright, welcome again tonight, everybody. Can you guys hear me? Doing a sound check. Can you guys hear me? Sound check. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody doing good? So you can see the trades that I'm in on the terminal right here. Got a really nice GJ buy going on here. Really nice GJ buy, and a couple of really good trades going on. But a GJ buy at 162.63, so decent GJ buy going on. And I've got a couple of really nice pound Aussie sells working right now. So it's gonna be a fun night. It's gonna be a fun stream. Looking forward to it, and hopefully we'll get some more setups and we'll take some trades and have a good time tonight. You guys can see I'm in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades right now, and the only trade that I'm down on is this gold buy that I took, that I'm down 50 points on right now, which is no big deal right now. But I got a nice pound Aussie trade going on right now. Let me turn down the music. This is great music, but let me turn down. I got the pound Aussie. A couple of really nice positions on the pound Aussie. Let's go to the pound Aussie real quick. Pull up that chart. We'll go to a 15-minute chart. Easier to see. We definitely have a couple of nice positions on there. The two red lines are, well, that red line up at 177.08. Up here we have a sell position there, and we also have a sell position. I'll put the red line on. I don't know why it doesn't have a little red line on it, but we're also up on that one. So we're up on a couple of really nice positions on the pound Aussie. So that's really cool, really nice to be up on those trades right now, and we will be up on others. It's a phenomenal night, so I'm excited to be with you schmucks tonight. So strap on your seatbelt and get ready to go, because we're going to kick some ass tonight. Strap on the seatbelt and get ready, because it's going to be a fun night. I did end up getting some sleep, so I feel somewhat refreshed, and I was able to go to my 8 a.m. this morning evaluation for the 14-year-old. So that was good as well. But strap in and be ready to have a good night, because we're going to take trades, we're going to make money, and it's going to be a beautiful beautiful thing. It's going to be beautiful. Right? It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful, beautiful, beautiful night. It's going to be beautiful. Just beautiful. going to be beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We'll probably go to a London session tonight. Probably go to a London session. We'll see. It'll be beautiful. Unbelievably beautiful. What's up, brother? How are you? Canoe. Hope I'm not pronouncing your name wrong. If I am, I apologize. No disrespect. I don't mean any disrespect. I'm not trying to pronounce your name wrong, so if I am, I apologize. How are you doing, man? Hopefully you're having a good week so far. It's been fairly kind of a brutal week for me, trading-wise, so far. It hasn't gone according to plan, but it will go according to plan. I'm not worried about that. But it's been a rough start to the week, to be honest. So, but we'll get there. That happens, right? But they're definitely starting to turn around right now, so that's good. Trades are definitely starting to turn around. So we'll have some fun tonight. And yeah, these trades are definitely looking really good. So oops. Since 1992, yeah. I have a buy 1866, but my stop loss is pretty down low, pretty steep. So not terribly worried about that right now. My stop losses are pretty deep on that buy, and we'll look to see if we can. It's interesting. Why does it keep saying I'm offline on this computer? It's really weird. I have a really nice buy on the US 30 right now. That's in profit. Stops are in profit, so no matter what. Yeah, now it's going up, and I believe it's going to continue to go up. But who knows? You never know for sure, but it's looking like there's a good chance it will make a move up. I have a buy on the US 30 at 33.095 that I'm up 91 points on, and stops are in profit. So stops are in plus 20. One of them is gold. I have a gold buy that I'm down on right now, and I will put the red arrow. I'll put the red line where my buy is. It's at 1866. You can see it right there. It's on the terminal. It's the top trade on the terminal, and it's down right now. And we'll see how it goes. But I have really good trades going on all the other ones. Obviously, you can see I have 5 trades going on right now, and the only one that's down is this gold trade. So we'll see what happens. But you forgot to put stop loss on there. Oh boy. Well, hopefully it comes back up for you. I think it is non-farm payroll this week on Friday, right? So you want to be cognizant and mindful of the fact that it is non-farm payroll this week. I usually like to get all of my trading done by Wednesday or Thursday, so that I don't have to trade non-farm payroll if I can manage it. We'll see. We'll see if I can. But gold is, again, I keep reiterating and keep harping on it, but gold is still uptrend on all the higher time frames, the daily, the weekly, the monthly. So I'm still looking to buy dips. What's up, brother? How are you, man? Coming in from DC and trading companies. Discord, which I'm learning Discord because I don't really know Discord. I've never had to use it. I don't really care to use it much, but it's interesting. But gold, again, is still a higher time frame uptrend on the daily, weekly, monthly, and all those. So I'm definitely, obviously, looking still for dips to buy gold, and I will continue to look for dips to buy gold. Continue to do that, because that's what the higher time frame chart says to do. That again does not mean we can't take sells. Again, does not mean we can't take sells. Right on, cool. Yeah, he seems, like I said, he seems like a really decent guy. I don't know him from Adam, obviously. We live on the other side of the world, but you all seem like pretty good dudes over there. So I've been happy to come in there. I probably won't be coming in very much anymore, just because it's the middle of the night. Well, the Wednesday meeting can definitely have a huge effect on everything. Um, you know, so you want to be cognizant of that as well, right? The Wednesday meeting absolutely can have a drastic effect on all of this for sure. So you want to have that in the back of your head, but I wouldn't like get yourself paralyzed and not trade because of that. Those events that are coming up, I would just trade your plan and trade accordingly, and then maybe kind of stay out of the market on Wednesday if you aren't, or not get any new trades, right? But I'm always cognizant of it, but it's not going to affect what I do. Typically, when you get those spikes on those big news events, it will spike, up or down, obviously, and then it will go in the direction it was going before the spike. It'll usually, the USO USD is oil contracts. So usually the pair or the currency will go in the direction it was going before the news. So if it's an uptrend, it usually will go back into the uptrend after whipping back and forth a little bit. So you want to be mindful of that, but it shouldn't really affect your trading much at all. Okay, we have a 30-minute candle close. I don't see anything on there right now that I want to trade per se. Pound Aussie we have up here. No, that's the pound. Pound Aussie is starting to look like it might base a little bit down low here. But my stops are in profit on the Pound Aussie, so I'm not worried about that. It's going up a little bit, but we'll see. I mean, you're trading in between. You just broke this level on the Pound Aussie at 176.57 right here. So we'll see if we can. I still think that a really good target could be down there at the 174.54 area from this area right here. But we got to break this level here, obviously, and if it hangs around here and starts to move up, we'll place our stop losses and more profit. But I do believe there's a pretty good chance that we come down all the way down to this 174.53 or 54 area. So in order to sell the Pound Aussie again, I would want to see it break below here, right? The significant level here, break below by 30 or 40 points, pull back, and then give me my sell signal, and then I could sell it back down all the way down to there. Man, I'm looking at pairs now that I thought I would never look at again in my life. The Aussie yen, yeah, we can take a look at it. But does everybody understand the plan there with the pound Aussie? If we want to sell it again, we want to break below here by 30 or 40 points, and then pull back to here with the sell signal. Then I think our next area is there. Does that make sense to everybody? I haven't looked at the Aussie yen for years. So let's see if I can even find it on here. I haven't looked at it in literally years. I used to trade a lot of that stuff when I first started cutting my teeth in this market. I didn't trade the indices. I didn't trade the US 30. I didn't trade any of that stuff. I usually did trade those things, but they just got too boring for me, to be honest with you. And so I started trading these other things, and they've become such a good time to trade that I don't ever trade any of those anymore. Just because all the Forex pairs to me it's like most of them are like watching paint dry. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't like watching paint dry. It's not very fun. So I got into the futures, and it's been a lot more fun for me, at least. You're saying the 15-minute on the Aussie. Yeah, I mean, I don't see anything on there right now, but it doesn't mean there can't be. Yeah, UJ, AJ. I mean, it's like I said, I cut my teeth on EJ. I cut my teeth on all those things, but for me personally, they just got too boring. I'd rather get kicked in the balls than trade most of those pairs. They're just too boring for me. But if people like them and they're successful at them, then obviously do what makes you successful, right? Okay, and then on this US 30, like I said, I have a buy on the US 30 at 33.095. And my stops are in profit. My stops are in profit on this one, so this is a no loss trade no matter what. And our target on that one could be Our target on the US 30 to the buy side is going to be that high from just a little while ago, earlier at 33,261. So we'll see if we can get there. We may not get there, right? We may not get there. All I know is I'm up 105 points on the trade right now. You can see it in the terminal. My stop losses are in profit, so I don't really care, to be honest with you, what it does at this point. It can do whatever the hell it wants. My stops are in profit. I'm going to make 25 no matter what. I might move it a little bit higher here in a minute. We'll see. But no matter what, I will make 25 points on that, and that's good. I like that kind of trading. When you know you're going to make money no matter what, and you leave it in there to see if it can't just pop up a little bit higher. So we'll see if that happens. If it doesn't, then no big deal. We make money no matter what. And the pound Aussie trades, we're making money. And again, the only trade I'm in right now that I'm not making money in is the gold trade. The buy at 1866. So we'll wait to see if gold turns in our favor, and I believe it will. My stop loss on that one are pretty deep, so I'm not in any danger of getting stopped out on gold. My stop losses are extremely deep on this one. I think 1851 are my stop losses, so 150 points. So I'm not worried about a stop loss yet, right? I absolutely could get stop lossed, taken out of this trade, and that's okay. The account size is it's a $2,500 account, S3. It's a live account, and it's an investment account that people have invested in. Okay, so they invested in it and they get 60% of the profits. They get the investor password and 60% of the profits paid out every 30 days. So this is actually an investment account that people have invested in. And it pays 60% and gets paid out every 30 days. So no, this isn't a funded account. I'm trading the investment account right now. Well, it's not a funded account. It's yeah. Anyway, it's you get the point. I guess it's kind of the same thing. But this is where people have put money into it and they're making money. So. But I was up on this account $300 or $400 more earlier, and I've taken some losses on it. But the nice thing is that I was playing with house money at that point, right? So when you're playing with house money, it always makes it nice. When you lose, you're still overall in profit, and you're playing with house money. That's always nice. House money is always better than your money. I like to play with house money, not my own money. So, we like that house money a lot better. I streamed for 6 hours yesterday. I don't plan on doing that tonight, but I streamed for 6 hours last night, and then I got onto DCs and was on there for another 2 hours. I put in a lot of time on in the markets last night. It's 8:37 at night right now for me, but last night I was up, and the London session happens in the middle of the night for me, so it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. But I put in a lot of time. So the GJ is hey Rod, what's up, brother? Did we have a good time here last night? I think we did. 5% more to go, and I have 25 days left. Nice, good job. I got on some AJ buys in 1 hour, secured 30 pips on the break of the liquidity zone. Man, you sound extremely smart when you talk about liquidity zones, man. Good for you, brother. You sound extremely smart. I mean, I am a lot smarter for listening to you right now. Very good, man. That's awesome. That's something to be extremely proud of. So, congratulations to you. There's 7 minutes left in this candle, so we'll see on a 15-minute time frame if we get any setups on the 15-minute time frame. I typically don't take trades on the 15-minute time frame when I'm trading my pattern, but because we're trading it on here, we're trading it in the live stream, I do it because of that. I will do it because if you're going to be in a stream, you don't want to have trade opportunities only once an hour. And the pattern that I trade is profitable on a 15-minute chart. So we trade it on the 15-minute chart when we're in the stream. And we sometimes end up getting into an exorbitant amount of trades. So 30-minute, yeah, I'm a 1 hour guy, S3. If I'm trading just by myself and I'm not on the stream, I'm a 1 hour guy, and I'll never look at any of those lower time frames. But see, I think the 15-minute is also noise. But I know my pattern works on it, and I know people that are on the stream want to see opportunities. Shaker, yeah, shaker. So I know people on the stream want to see opportunities more than once an hour, so we definitely do it on the 15-minute, and it's played out really nicely for us. But we've also had losses, right? I mean, like we always say that any YouTube streamer that tells you they don't lose or their system doesn't take losses, you run away from them. You run and hide from them, because every system takes losses. There's no system that's 100% accurate, and there never will be. But again, the difference, shaker, as you'll see in here, is my live terminal is up with live trades I'm in while I stream, and there aren't a lot of people that do that. They'll hide behind what I call hide behind trading view. But when I'm streaming, you will see a live terminal with live trades I'm in, because I'm not a pussy. That's what we always say. I'm not a pussy. So you'll see live trades. I believe in Bigfoot too, and most importantly, A-Rod, Bigfoot believes in you. Well, to me, and you may disagree with this, Shaker, to me, supply zone is just a fancy word for basic support and resistance. And you may disagree, but for me, it's just a fancy word so people can package and sell their courses and make it sound really fancy. But supply zones to me are the same as support and resistance levels. I know some people find that to be just foolish talk, but it's the truth. I've been doing this for a long time. It's the same. Supply zone, demand zone, liquidity zones, they're all the same. Support and resistance, all the same. You're really just talking about when buyers and sellers are coming into the market. That's what all three of those are basically determining. They're all the same. But people like to call it different because then they can package it and sell it and sound really smart to a group of people, is how I see it. Okay, we have 4 minutes left before we can take a trade. So we haven't done our stream. This is the national anthem for this stream. So you guys, this is the national anthem. We play this every night in the stream. This is our national anthem on the stream.
Well, I was born and raised in Scranton, PA. Lifeguard by the pool's where I spent my days. Till a dude named Corn Pop, who wasn't that cool, started making trouble at the swimming pool. So I took a chain, wrapped it around my legs. They were hairier than my other legs. Not my... black kids would touch them. Come on, man. Then I got on a train and moved to D.C. Barack Obama gave a job to me. I shuffled around and sucked fingertips. Made a big speech, kissed a boy on the lips. What are you looking at? I wrote the damn bill. I hold the ladies tight and sniff all their hairs. First person American to fall up the stairs. Ran for president, I was a winner. Winner was me. Now I sit at my desk.
Yeah. Actually, we'll play it again too. The best part of it is first American to fall up the stairs. That's my favorite line.
Well, I was born and raised in Scranton, PA. Lifeguard by the pool's where I spent my days. Till a dude named Corn Pop, who wasn't that cool, started making trouble at the swimming pool. So
I'll put it in the chat. I'll give the link.
They're hairier than my other legs. Not my... black kids would touch them. Come on, man. Then I got on a train and moved to D.C. Barack Obama gave a job to me. I shuffled around and suck.
First American to fall up the stairs. That's my favorite line.
Kiss the boy on the lips. What are you looking at? I wrote the damn bill. I hold the ladies tight and sniff all their hairs. First person American to fall up the stairs. I was a winner. Winner was me. Now I sit at my desk as a president.
So that's our national anthem in this stream, and I'll put the link in it. Yeah, first American to fall up the stairs. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. All right, we got 15-minute candle closes coming up. Let's see what we got. It looks like we potentially could have a buy on oil on the 15-minute candle. This 15-minute candle does have a tail longer than the body of the candle and no wick at the top, or very little wick, right? So this tail on oil has a tail longer than the body with no wick at the top. That's my buy signal, and it looks like it's going to close here in a minute, and we could lose on it too, right? We absolutely could lose on this trade, and if we do, that's fine, but I'm going to get ready to take the trade on here because that's what the pattern says to do, and we take the trade because that's what the numbers say to do. So we'll see what happens on it. Where did my 15-minute candle go? Oh, I know what's happened. Yeah, where did that 15-minute candle go? That's crazy. It's like that 15-minute candle disappeared. Where did it go? Yeah, no, it did, and good for him on that. I mean, like I said, we want everybody to be successful. So it did, and that's awesome. Good for him. Did that just totally, I thought we had that, that's weird on oil. It looked like we had the pattern there for a second, but now that candle looks like it disappeared. So we'll hold off on that for now. But yeah, he did, and that's great. That it played out, that's called patience, and that's what experience, say what you like about those guys and say what you want about Daniel, but that was called patience, and not a lot of people have patience. And he showed patience last night. Good on him for that, Kings to him. That was impressive. So, but does this just seem like that oil candle was setting up for us and then it just totally disappeared? Maybe it dropped at the last minute. I don't know. I think, to me, Shaker, and again, just my personal opinion, I think TradingView is a complete waste of time. Why do I need TradingView? To me, and this is, again, just my personal opinion, take it what it's worth, I think it's a cop-out for people who stream so that they can hide behind it so they don't have to show live trades. I don't need TradingView. I've been doing this for 18 years for a living. This is how I pay my bills. Never used it once in my life. I think it's a complete waste of time. That's my opinion, so take that for what it's worth. It's not worth a lot, but I don't need it. I have everything I need right here. This is where I cut my teeth on these charts, just like this. I don't need silly TradingView. For me, personally, that's just, again, my personal opinion. Take it for whatever it's worth. It probably isn't worth a lot. But I've been doing this for a long time, and I don't need it. I think it's just garbage. I think it's a big cop-out for people who stream, so that they don't have to show their MT4 or MT5 platform. They can just hide behind TradingView. And I've always said that, and I will stand by that statement. I think it's a cop-out. I think if you're streaming on YouTube, you should show your live terminal. Yeah, everyone's different. But I think you should show your live terminal if you're streaming. If you're really good at what you do, why are you afraid to just show your MT4 or MT5 platform? And like I said, to each his own. I like I said, I don't even know if TradingView was around when I first started trading. I learned trading on this, right? I cut my teeth just looking at these charts. So I'm a creature of habit, and so I'm not going to change because it's worked for me, right? Now maybe someday, maybe I would change, but for me it doesn't. I don't need it. I just don't need it, but to each their own. But I cut my teeth on this, and I'm perfectly happy having my charts just like this. What's up, brother? And you'll notice also that there's no indicators on this chart because I believe personally, again, my opinion, that everything you need to know can be learned from the candlesticks. The candlesticks tell a story, and it's our job as traders to learn to read what the big boys are telling us through the candlesticks, because they leave signs in the market. And I say this all the time. I give this example. There's this, I'm not going to mention names because I don't want any beefs or anything, but there's this pretty big influencer trader on Instagram that always says, why get in the way of the big boys? Why not just get your pips and get out of the way? And I always just say, well, why not learn to trade with them? Why not learn to read the signs that they're doing and get in the car and trade alongside them? Why do you want to avoid the big boys? That's when you get the big moves. We're talking about the people that when they put in a position, they move the market. Why wouldn't you want to trade with them, right? Why wouldn't you want to learn what signs they leave in the market, learn how to read them, and then trade alongside them? Why do you think you just need to get your crumbs and then move on? SMC, I don't know what SMC is, so you would have to help me on that. I have no idea what that is. I have no idea. Yeah, just another fancy definition for price action. You're exactly right. Smart money concepts, yeah. Well, again, and I talk about, and again, I ruffle feathers with people on this all the time because I don't mind being the black sheep of this industry. But most of the streamers, when they stream, they look to, and tell me if I'm wrong, Shaker or anybody, they'll look at this on the GJ and say, I want to buy the break of this, right? That resistance level, I want to buy the break of that, right? Well, that's not what big banks are doing. That's not what smart people are doing, right? I always use the analogy, and I don't think you've ever been in here before, so I'm going to say it again, and people might get sick of it. You don't go to your real estate agent and say, I really love this house, but I want to wait till it goes up 15 to 20% before I buy it. Nobody does that. You don't go to your car dealer and say, I love this car. I want to wait till it goes up 20% before I buy it. So again, in every other trading or any other investing we do in our lives, we look to buy low and sell high. But then when we get into trading, we invert that strategy and we look to buy high, hoping it breaks higher, and we look to sell low, hoping it sells lower, right? I call it buying tops and selling bottoms. But that's not what big banks are doing, right? Big banks aren't buying at resistance level, hoping it goes higher. They're buying low and they're selling high, which again has been a true principle, buy low, sell high, since before any of us were born, and will be a true principle long after any of us are dead. It stands the test of time. Okay? It's a true principle that's been true for a millennial and will continue to be true. Okay? Every other trading, every other investing, we do it. We look to buy low and sell high, but when we get into trading, we look to buy high and sell low. And that's why the majority of traders, 80 to 90% of traders, lose. Why? Because they do the wrong thing at the wrong time. And then they have it's happened to all of us, right? You're like, oh, I had the direction right, but my stop was too tight. So they get in at the wrong time, and then they have stops too tight. And the reason I don't personally like trading, scalping or 10 pip stop losses is because one little market manipulation and you're out of the trade, right? One little spike up or down and you're out. And so I don't like trading that way. I've never liked trading that way. I will never trade that way. But again, to each their own. And if they can make it work, good for them. I don't want to trade that way. And I never want to trade that way. Like I always say, I'd rather get kicked in the balls than trade that way. I'm looking for bigger moves, but that also means my stop losses have to be bigger, right? But it doesn't really matter what your stop losses are as long as your risk to reward is in line, right? For instance, if you have a 5 pip stop loss and a 10 pip take profit, that's a 1 to 2 risk reward, right? Well, even if you have a 200 point stop loss and a 400 point take profit, it's still a 1 to 2 risk reward, right? But people in their minds can't fathom that because they've been pushed in their brain that a 10 pip stop loss is what they do. And so when they run into something or something that's different or the way I trade, they're like, holy crap, I can't do that. But a 200-point stop loss, especially when you're trading the US 30, a 200-point stop loss is nothing. Nothing. So I always have on any futures contracts, oil, US 30, any of those, I always have a 200-point stop loss to begin with. But then I move my stops to profit as quickly as I can. And I should move mine to more profit here, in which I'm going to go 33,160. So no matter what, I'm going to make 65 points on this US 30. So it's going to be 33,160. I'll make 65 points, which is, you know, a pretty dang good trade. And if it goes higher, that's great. But I'm comfortable with the amount of money I'll make no matter what. And we are coming up to that resistance area that we talked about at 33,261. And I actually want to be looking for sells on the US 30, but this one gave me an opportunity to take a buy, so I did it. 30-minute zones work, and that's great. Most of my entries, like I said, are on the 1 hour time frame. But when I'm streaming, it makes it hard when you're streaming to do that. People get bored if they only have opportunities to take trades once every hour. So we do it on the 15-minute chart. And we have a lot of fun in here. We definitely have a lot of fun in here. So, but we're up a good amount of money on these trades right now for this account that's at $2,350 right now. So I mean, we're up 156 bucks, which would be what? Almost like 7% right now. We're up on that account. So that's pretty good, right? I mean, who cares about the account size? What matters is the growth in the account. So 7% growth in the account right now would be pretty awesome, right? And we'll see. We might get more. Our stops are basically all in profit except for gold. Reese, what's up, man? How are you? How are you guys doing? Hopefully you guys had a good time. We're going to have a good time in here tonight. We're going to make some money. The one trade that I'm looking at right now is actually the GJ. The 1 hour time frame is actually potentially giving us a sell signal. And again, the sell signal is a wick at the top of the body of the candle, longer than the body of the candle. Everyone knows that. That's been in my stream before. A wick at the top of the body of the candle, longer than the body. Okay, and no tail at the bottom. You're also coming up to a pretty significant level at 162.86. So if we get this pattern the way it is in 4 minutes, I will be taking a sell on the GJ because that's what the numbers tell me to do. And I know that with that pattern, I'm going to be right 85% of the time. So for those of you guys that are new in the stream, if you know you're going to be right 85% of the time, do you take the damn trade? If you know you're going to be right 85% of the time, do you take the damn trade? Yes or no? If you know you're going to be right 85% of the time, do you take the damn trade? There should be lots of answers in there. What do you do if you know you're going to be right 85% of the time? Do you take it? My internet's just not, it's kind of going crazy tonight. There we go. Excuse me, guys. So do you take the trade? If you know you're going to be right 85% of the time, do you take the trade? I'm hoping all the answers are the same. I can't see it right now because my internet is buffering, but maybe we'll check it out right here real quick. The answer obviously is yes, you take the damn trade. There should be no emotions in it at all. Of course, you take the trade, and you no matter what the results are, you're happy. You're okay with the results because you know in the long run that you'll be right 85% of the time. You're a robot at that point, right? No emotions, no nothing. Take the trade because that's what the numbers say to do. So this candle is going to close in 2 minutes. I'm going to get the terminal ready to take this trade when this candle closes, because I definitely want to take this trade. Okay, we got 2 minutes left. And if it has a tiny tail at the bottom, that's okay. I don't like it to have a tail, but if it has a tiny tail at the bottom, that's okay. But I like it to have no tail at the bottom. There you go. He says, I just follow blindly. Yeah, you're a robot, right? I mean, that's what you have to be in these markets. You have to be a robot. One of my buddies here, Gaz, he's a comedian, guys. So so don't mind him. He's a regular comedian. Funny dude. We like him. He says, no, I don't take the trade. I put 10 pip profit target and 10 pip stop loss. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to take this trade. It looks like this 1 hour candle is going to close with a, well, it looks like it's filling it here for a second. So this is a tough one. It's definitely a tough one. Definitely a tough one. It's filling it right now, so I might not take it for right now. We might wait. It is longer though. I do believe it's still longer. Let me go back to the. It's pretty close though. It's a close one. So I'll probably hold off on that one for now. I know I'll probably regret that, but I'm going to hold off on the GJ right now. Maybe, I don't know. I shouldn't actually. For better or worse, I'm going to hold off on it. Okay, so now we're going to switch the charts back to the 15-minute chart, because the next opportunity we will get is on a 15-minute chart. And on the 15-minute GJ, you just actually had a buy close. So you have conflicting. If there's a conflicting between the 15-minute and the 1 hour, I would always go with the 1 hour. The 1 hour will always trump the 15-minute, but oil, it looks like actually had it right here too, right? Did oil just have it? Oil is kind of freaking me out. I don't know what it's doing here, but oil is kind of freaking me out. But oil definitely looked like it just had it, so I might have to take a swing on oil. It definitely had the pattern. So if we believe in the pattern, we believe in the pattern, right? We either believe in it or we don't believe in it. So if we take the oil buy, your stop losses have to be below the low of the tail, and I'm going to take that trade. You either believe in the pattern or you don't believe in the pattern. So when the numbers, when it sets up, you take it because that's what the numbers say to do. And my stop losses have to be below. My stop losses are going to be at probably 103.80. I'll go 103.80, which is 64 point stop loss for now. 103.80. Well, Shaker, I know that my pattern is going to be right 85% of the time, no matter what time frame it's on, the 15-minute, the 1 hour. So I take it because I know over the long run I'm going to be right 85% of the time. So I'll take the trade, and if it loses, it loses, and that's not a big deal. I know my pattern is going to be right the majority of the time. So I take the trade because that's what the numbers say to do. I know I got what you're saying. I get you. I understand what you're saying. You'd rather wait the whole day, and that's what for you. That's what works, right? For me, I take the setup when the setup happens. So I take the setup when the setup happens. I do want to go look at pound Aussie because I might take some pound Aussie profit too, because pound Aussie is looking like it might start coming back up, and I might just want to take some. So I'm going to take some profit on the pound Aussie. I don't know about that, man. I'm going to take profit on the pound Aussie, and we'll let this one run a little bit more. I don't know if I want Discord to be honest with you, man. I'm an old dude. I don't do that fancy jargon. My son has a Discord. My son has one, but yeah, I don't do that. I mean, I'm on a couple people's, but I don't know if I want to go through the process of starting that out. It's probably pretty easy though, right? You're like, oh, dude, it's really easy. And maybe it is. I have no desire to monitor more chat. Well, I think we hang out on DCs, right? That's how you got a hold of me, right? We hang out on DCs. I'm always around, brother. And you can get a hold of me on Telegram if you want, or Instagram. Do you have Telegram and Instagram? Because you can get a hold of me on both of those too. You can get a hold of me on Instagram. I'll type it in the chat here, or you can get a hold of me on Telegram. Is Who a Trader? I'll type in my Instagram. Oh, from Champion Pips. Okay, I'm sorry. I was actually in Champion Pips Discord for about a day or two, and then I bailed out just because I'm not a big. But you can get a hold of me on either one of these. Either one of those. But okay, I didn't know you. I thought you were from. But didn't you private message me? I think you private messaged me, and that's how I know. Because you private messaged me on Discord, I think. What do you mean? What happened? We're still here, right? I don't think anything happened. Nothing happened in Champion Pip's Discord. I just didn't want to be a part of a bunch of Discords. So it was nothing that was said or done in that stream. He seems like a pretty good guy too. I just didn't. I have too much other stuff going on to focus on too many things at once. Okay, DC General. Yeah, we can message back and forth there, brother. But I probably won't be starting my own. I just have no desire to do that stuff. I really have no desire to YouTube stream, but A-Rod forces me to do it. No, my son's a 17-year-old high school junior, so he doesn't get involved in that. He gets involved with hanging out with his friends. But A-Rod forced me to do it. He forces me to do a lot of things, and I don't appreciate it, but that's A-Rod for you. A-Rod's always forcing me to do stuff against my will. I'm totally joking, guys. Don't take that seriously, but he's always forcing me to do stuff. He's a dude that I've known for a long time. Why is the stream not showing the charts? Why is the stream not showing the charts? What's the stream showing right now? It should be showing the charts. Is it showing the charts? It better be showing the charts. It looks like on mine it's a black screen, but maybe I need to refresh that. There it goes. There we go. Yeah, he's just a dude I've known for a long time. We've mucked it up in many of YouTube channels. Got kicked out of many YouTube chats. So he's just a guy that I've kind of met online, and we have a good time. Okay, cool. It looks like we might get another possibility on GJ2 here coming up in 8 minutes. If the GJ candle, 15-minute candle closes like this. On the 15-minute, you got higher lows. And if this candle closes like this on the 15-minute, we'll definitely take that. AZ, how you doing? But yeah, we've been kicked out of many chats before. I remember completely destroying one chat like maybe 3 years ago where they just completely shut it down because we were always in there just ragging them to death because it was a terrible YouTube stream, and we just ragged them to death until the guy just basically gave up and shut down his stream. We're fun people. So I think we literally basically got him to quit, and that's not nice, but. And then we're doing that I'm doing the same thing to Forex Aaliyah too, because You got some really dumb chats. You got some really, really stupid people. But this Forex Aaliyah one on the gold chat is the dumbest, full of the dumbest people in the world. It's called Forex Aaliyah right there, and it is the dumbest chat in the world. I mean, if you have to ask, and people in there go in there all the time and ask if gold is based on a gold, right? If you have to ask if gold is a buy or sell, you probably should just stop trading. Like, why? And I tell people in there all the time, why don't you tell us? Learn to read your chart. Learn to read a fucking chart. If you have to ask people if it's a buy or sell, you should not be fucking trading. So if you have to ask if it's a buy or sell, learn what do the charts tell you, right? Yeah. So I always say, well, what do the charts tell you? But they want everything given to them because they're soy boys. Estimate, which one are we talking about? Which one's bearish? Which one are we talking about? You talking about GJ? Which one are we talking about? Which pair are we talking about? The GJ? GJ? Gold, okay. Higher time frame bearish. You're saying the higher time frames are bearish? Are you saying the higher time frames on gold are bearish? Because I see the daily as an uptrend. I see the daily, and I might do my analysis differently than most, but if you look at, and I draw the circle where you guys will see it, I see it as an uptrend on the daily. I see it as an uptrend. It potentially could end up being a downtrend, but right now I still see it as an uptrend on the, if you draw from there to there, the left candle is lower. Yeah, but estimate, I do it, I see what you're saying, but I do it for a longer period of time. I don't just, what you're saying is the structure on this, on gold, you're saying the structure on the daily right here, but I'm taking into account more. I'm taking into account way back to the beginning of the year, because I don't want to just base it off of a couple days. I want to base it off of the more time. So if you go back to January of 2020 and you look where it was in January of 2020 and you look where 22, excuse me, and you look at where it is today, it's still an uptrend. So I understand what you're saying on that structure, but I look at it from a longer perspective. Okay, and the longer perspective on the daily is my question is, counter trend trading is good until single daily close on daily. You can still counter trend trade and you can take the trades. I've done a lot of the counter trend trading. You can still take counter trend trades and they'll play out. If you have the sell pattern, right? If you have the sell pattern, you can still do it. I'm just saying your expectations for what you might get as a reward have to be different because you're trading against the higher time frame trend. That's all I'm saying. But the weekly is definitely an uptrend. The monthly is definitely an uptrend. The 4 hour is going to be a downtrend, obviously. So 3 of the 4 major time frame charts on gold are still an uptrend. So if that's the case, I want to be looking to buy dips on gold. And then I'm going to take my entries off. If I'm not trading with anybody, I'm going to take my entries off the 1 hour time frame. Hold on, let me take my sweatshirt off real quick, guys. So I still think, and I could be completely wrong, like I say all the time, I'm married and I'm a guy. And when you're married and you're a guy, you learn 2 important phrases. You're right and I'm sorry, because you're always wrong, and you always have to say you're sorry. But I believe that gold is going to go back up to all-time highs. And there's several different reasons for that. The higher time frame charts are still bullish. You have inflation in the United States that isn't getting better. You have an interest rate hike coming in this month. And you have the U.S. economy that in the first quarter of this year contracted. So in order for there to be an official recession, in the United States, you have to have 2 consecutive quarters where the economy contracted, and you've just had the first one, and I don't see that getting any better. So if the second quarter contracts again, you are officially in recession in the United States, and I believe we're going there. And if we go into recession, inflation continues to be an issue. Where do people put their money? People put their money in safe havens, right? Gold. And a lot of people say crypto, but a lot of people that are retiring, or a lot of people that have retirement accounts, these are the baby boomers. They don't know anything about crypto. 30 or 40 years down the road, I'd say, yeah, this generation that's coming up now, they'd probably put their money in crypto. But a lot of these older folks that have money to put into these things, they don't know anything about crypto, so they're going to put their money in gold. So I believe wholeheartedly that gold is going to make another run at all-time highs. We'll see. Like I said, I'm married. I'm wrong all the time, according to my wife. So I definitely could be wrong here. But I believe that gold is going to all-time highs. But time will tell. Time is the great decider of everything, right? Time is obviously the great decider of everything. So you could absolutely prove me wrong. But time is obviously the great decider of everything. All right, so I don't see anything on the 15-minute chart that we want to trade right now. So we wait another 15 minutes. If any of you guys see anything on another pair, let me know. But right now, I don't see anything that I want to trade right now. So we wait for another 15-minute pattern to set up with what we're looking for, and if we get it, then we place the trade. And GJ continues to go up. So it went down, and good thing we didn't take that sell, because GJ is continuing to go up, and now it's coming up to a major resistance level from just earlier. Let's go look at a higher time frame chart too. This is a significant level that it just broke. So we'll see what happens here, but if it breaks this level, I'm on the 4-hour time frame. Your next major resistance level is all the way back up at 164.25. So now if it breaks this level, we're trading in between the zone of 162.86 and 164. So in order to buy it, I would want to see obviously a break above this level by 30 or 40 points, a pullback here, get my buy signal, and then buy. Or I'd like to start seeing rejection in this area if I'm looking for sells. But potentially we could move back up to that 164.25 level that we had not last week, I guess, right? But if I'm going to buy again, I want to break above, a pullback, and then buy. So that's what we'll look for on the GJ. Where is DC, by the way? The price action, aka the trend you're talking about now, will be a small week at the end of the week, and that comes with experience. I'm not quite sure what you're trying to say there. I'm not quite sure what you're trying to say. I don't know if you're, I have 18 years of trading experience for a living, but I don't know what you're trying to say there. Yeah. But we'll see. We'll let the charts tell us. The charts don't lie, right? The charts never lie. And they leave the signs that we look for. So we will just wait for that. We'll wait for our signals to show up. And when we get signals, we'll take those trades. Trying to understand maybe what you're saying there. Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you on that, Shaker. I agree that it doesn't change the long-term trend on gold. I 100% agree with you. Well, we should wake his ass up. We should wake his ass up, to be honest with you. We should absolutely wake his ass up. because it's just too much fun right now. He probably should be asleep. What time is it over there? It's probably middle of the night, right? But we should totally wake his ass up. Oh, you're talking. Okay, I got you. I got you. I think we should just go into the Discord and wake his ass up. Let's see if we can get him to answer. I mean, we did get him to 1,000 streams, 1,000 likes, 1,000 followers last night, so I think he should get his ass in here. I'll message him right now. I mean, I did get him there. We did get him to that 1,000 YouTube subscribers. And again, I don't care about that. I don't care about YouTube subscribers. I don't care about Instagram subscribers. I don't care about any of that. I make money trading. So I do this for pure entertainment purposes. I could care less if there's 5 people here. I really don't care. I don't do this because I need or care to have followers. I do it to have fun, sometimes to mock people, to be honest with you, and mainly just to have fun. Mainly just to have fun. But the GJ is rocking. The GJ is freaking rocking. And look at that beautiful pattern we had on the 15-minute candle just a couple candles ago. That was, for the way I trade and the pattern I'm looking for, that was the perfect buy candle right there. It has a tail at the bottom longer than the body of the candle with no wick at the top. You would have entered at the opening of the next 1 hour candle, 15-minute candle close, which would have been here, and you'd be doing really well in that trade. So you would have taken the trade at 162.77, and you'd be doing pretty well on it. I didn't take it because the 1 hour is kind of conflicting, but that is a perfect buy candle there. So, and what did you do here? The other thing that actually was really nice about this trade, looking at it now, is the red level was a pretty significant level, right? So you came up, you broke above this level here at 162.77. Got everybody going long the break, right? That's what, like we talked about, most retail traders do and most streamers do. They buy the break of that and then they got hosed. So it broke that previous resistance, now becomes support. It comes down, dips a little bit below, gets them in the same direction going the other way, and then it gives you what we call that pattern right there, or you see buyers coming into the market and you have a nice trade there. So they did a dipsy-do on people. You know, they hosed them on both directions. The people that got in on the break above got their ass kicked. And then when it broke below again, they got their ass kicked again because they weren't patient. So, but then that was a perfect buy candle right there. Perfect. We didn't take it because maybe we were on the 1 hour chart and the time frames conflicted. But good thing we didn't take the sell, because we'd be losing on that. Not terribly, but so that's what's going on. So now we're going to get, in 8 minutes, we'll get a 30-minute candle close. So we'll change our charts to the 30-minute candle close, and we'll see if we get the pattern on the 30-minute. If we get the pattern on 30-minute, guess what we'll do? We'll take a trade. We'll take a trade. If we get our pattern on 30-minute, I don't see anything right now on the 30-minute, but that doesn't mean that in 8 minutes it can't happen. So in 8 minutes we will, if we get the pattern we're looking for, we will take a trade. You guys have me looking at some random pair now. All right, brother, it's late where you are, huh? You heading out? Actually, the AJ would have it on the 30-minute. So someone pay attention to the AJ, if they would, please, for the next 7 minutes, because that definitely has that 30-minute pattern for the buy side. So if someone would commit to looking at the AJ, because I will probably forget. But the AJ has it if we close like that in 7 minutes. So someone keep an eye on that AJ for me if they would. All right, brother, we'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping in. You don't have to drop a like, and you don't have to drop a subscription. You can if you want, but you can drop a dislike if you want. I don't care. You can do whatever you want. I don't care about likes or dislikes or any of that, but that's not what this stream's about. At least we're about making money. We don't care about likes. I dislike my own stream frequently. I dislike my own stream very frequently. In fact, I'll probably do it right now. I don't care about that. That's not what motivates me to do this. What motivates me to do this is just having fun. So I'll probably dislike my own stream, and it will be glorious. So I'm going to go to my stream, and I'm going to make sure I dislike it. Let's see. Can I do that? Yes, I can. Just basically, again, saying that that's not the reason why I do this. I could care less about any of that. I do this for fun, and maybe it helps people, and maybe it doesn't. That's fine. But I oftentimes dislike my own. I dislike it. I dislike my own stream very much. Dislike all the time. It's not that important to me. I got a terrible Scottish accent. Terrible Scottish accent. It's embarrassing, probably. You people that are from Scotland or from the other side of the pond. I know an American trying to do the accent is probably pretty embarrassing. So 5 minutes left in this candle, and 30-minute candle, and we'll see if we get any trades. I've been in this gold trade almost all day, so it'd be nice to be able to get out of this in some profit or something. I've been in this all day, so it'd be really nice to get out of it in some profit. But we shall see what happens. And I really want this US 30. I really want to sell this US 30 badly. I have a buy in it right now. My stops are in 65 points profit. But I really want to get a sell opportunity on the US 30. And we'll see if we get it. We shall see. We really just need things to start moving. And it's you know, I mean, it's not really a great time of day to be doing this, but it's the time of day I do it for kicks and giggles. And there's obviously better times to be doing streaming, but I don't care about that. Yes, I love, well, that's usually what I do. I love futures. Yes, Doji, dude, how are you? I think I remember you from before, but yes, I love my futures. The US 30 is my favorite pair to trade. So yeah, absolutely. I absolutely love doing futures. Good to see you, brother. So we'll probably get another opportunity. We're coming in on the close of the 30-minute candle. Oil is looking good. Our oil buys are in a little bit of profit now, or break even. But I probably won't take another buy on oil just because I have a position right where it is. But these candles are doing exactly what we want them to, right? The 30-minute candle is closing with a wick longer than the body of the candle. Fishing is great, dude. I just got back from 2 weeks being in Alaska, and it was phenomenal. I'll show you some pictures. Yeah, I just got back from 2 weeks of fishing in Alaska, and it was amazing. It was great. Picture right there. Did some halibut fishing, but yeah, it was just a hoot to be in Alaska for 2 weeks. So there's some halibut fishing there. then some steelhead stuff here. But it was phenomenal, man. Doing some steelhead fishing with my buddy. Just yeah, we had a blast. There wasn't a lot of rain, and typically for Alaska in April, you get a ton of rain, and I didn't have a drop of rain in 10 days, so the river was pretty low, and it made the fishing hard. It's probably the hardest steelhead fishing I've done in the 20 years I've been going up there. It's probably the hardest fishing I've done, but it was still a hell of a good time. Okay, the Aussie, we wanted to look at the Aussie too, because the Aussie potentially was giving us something, but it's closed on the 30-minute. It doesn't look like it's doing it. The 15 minutes giving us. Well, yeah, it's closing on that. It's closing on that, but the 15-minute actually looks like it's a sell signal. I don't trade this pair very often, so the 15-minute candle is giving you a sell signal. The 30-minute that's closing is really giving you nothing. But the 15-minute, that is definitely the very definition of my sell pattern on it. But I don't trade that pair, but it is pretty high right now and probably will retrace a little bit. But I don't trade that pair. That's boring to me. So, but that is absolutely the pattern I'm looking for. Up there living, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I have a little cabin up there. So that definitely is a sell pattern right there. I'm not going to take it just because I don't trade the AJ. I'd rather get kicked in the ass. But that pattern was definitely there, so it could potentially play out very nicely. I'm mainly focused on the US 30 oil and gold. US 30 oil and gold is the ones that I focus on. Yeah, no, it's nice. I think I actually have a picture of it on here as well on my Instagram. Maybe. That's looking out from the cabin. I guess maybe I didn't take a picture of the cabin, but that's looking out from the cabin right there. Well, maybe I do it. Yeah, right there. There's the cabin. That's the cabin right there. So, pretty fun. A lot of fun. Yeah, right on the river too, which is nice. But no, it was a hell of a good time. So, and these markets are right now. I mean, it's just not the right time of night necessarily to be streaming, but this is the time I kind of chalked myself into. And how did he copy my content? How did SMA? How did he copy my content? Is he using those candles now? Please tell me that's not. Is that what he's doing in the stream? He's using those candles too. That would be pretty hilarious. Is that what's happening? Was he talking about in his stream today? He is. He is the very he's the very definition of buying high and selling low and hoping it goes higher, hoping it goes lower. He's the very definition of that. He is when I talk about people that do that, he is the very, very definition of exactly what we're talking about. He buys high and hope it breaks higher, and he sells low, hoping it breaks lower. He is the antithesis of exactly what I despise, and people who understand the markets don't do that. So he is the antithesis of that. I mean, I wish him success. You know, I hope he's successful. I like to tease him, but I do hope he's successful. But he is the if you looked up dictionary definitions of buy high and sell low, his picture would be on there. He is literally the poster child for that. I guess him and Raja are starting to beef again because he learned from Raja and he isn't giving credit where credit is due, is what I'm hearing. I don't pay attention to any of that, but we know that he's. And again, I not to beat a dead horse to death, but and people get mad at me all the time, but I just think it should raise serious red flags that he's streaming from his parents' house in his bedroom, but claims to make 20 to 40 grand a month, yet is streaming from his parents' basement or his parents' house in his room. If you're making that kind of money that you're claiming, you really should get your own place. You're 22 years old, right? And I know people hate it when I say that, but all I'm saying when I say that is that should raise some serious red flags. That maybe he's not being completely truthful with you on the circumstances. Because if I'm 22 and I make the kind of money he's claiming to make, I'm getting my own place. I'm not living with mom and dad. I don't know. That's just, to me, it raises red flags. But, what do I know? I'm just a schmuck. And I get hated on all the time for calling that out. But to me, it's just weird. To be honest with you. Just kind of weird. You'd think you'd want to get your own place. But to each their own. If that's what makes him happy, then good for him. But I would want to get my own place and not have to stream from mom and dad's house. He said he loves it. Well, I love my dad too, but that doesn't mean I want to sleep in the same house as him when I'm 22 years old. I love my dad too. But that doesn't mean I'm going to live with him at 22 years old when I'm making the kind of money I claim I'm making. To me, it doesn't make a lot of sense. But that's me, and like we said, people are free to do whatever the hell they want. I got my own house too, and my house is paid for, so. But, yeah, again, people are free to do whatever they want, man, If he thinks that that's the way to do it, then good on him. I really, really want this US 30 sell. I really, really want this. I really want this US 30 sell. Oil, we're down 22 points on oil. That's fine. No big deal. But I really want a US 30 sell. So we're just going to have to be patient and wait for that pattern to give us that. But right now, oil is not looking great for us. So we'll see how that goes. But right now, it's not looking amazing right now. And again, we took the trade because that's what the pattern said to do. And if we take a loss on it, that's fine. We're okay with losses. Like we say all the time, losses happen. Losses are part of the game. Losses put hair on your chest. And anyone who tells you that they don't lose or that their system never loses, you should run the hell away from them because they're just being completely feeding you full of bullshit. Every system loses. No system is perfect. So you're about to see, you might see it on mine, right? My system might lose on this oil. So no system is perfect, and no system will ever be perfect. So, but yeah, I just think there's too many red flags with him to make me believe that he's making the kind of money that he's making. Right? There's just too many red flags. Too many red flags. If I'm 22 and I make that kind of money, I'm not living with mom and dad. But, that should just raise red flags to people, but maybe it doesn't. And like I said, to each their own, whatever floats their boats. But the difference in this stream is you will always see live trades taken in a live terminal. I don't hide behind TradingView because I'm not a pussy. I will never hide behind TradingView. I don't need it. I think it's completely worthless to me. But you'll never see it in this stream. You'll always see live trades taken in a live terminal. And when we're in trades, you'll always see those trades on the terminal. Always. Because we don't need to hide. We know we're good at what we do. And the only reason, again, me personally believe the only reason you use trading views because you're trying to hide something. I think that's the only reason people use it, so they can hide their true intentions. If you're good at what you do, just show your terminal, right? Just show the terminal. I don't know why that's so difficult for people to do. There's a great Joker line from one of the Batman movies too, and it was always fun to play. Because people get mad because people charge for their services. So this is a great line from Heath Ledger's Joker. Here it goes, right here.
What happened? Your balls drop off? If you're good at something, never do it for free.
It says if you're good at something, never do it for free.
What happened? Your balls drop off? If you're good at something, never do it for free.
Never do it for free. If you're good at something, never do it for free. Your time is valuable. Oh, turn it up. Actually, I'll play it one more time. I thought it was turned up. Maybe you might just need to turn yours up.
What happened? Your balls drop off? If you're good at something, never do it for free.
Never do it for free. That's a good line. I thought it was turned up, so I don't know what's going on there. You might just have to turn it. You might have to turn it up. I don't know. Or maybe it's because this one's louder when I do this one. It might just be that one we were playing. So, but he says if you're good at something, never do it for free. Because the most valuable currency in life actually is time, right? You never get it back. Time is actually the most valuable currency. You never get it back. So I don't mind people charging for their services, but if you charge for your services, you should be able to at least show a live terminal, right? And if you charge for your services, you should be able to show that you are successful trading the system that you want people to buy. You should be able to show that you're successful trading it yourself. And I don't think people do that. I don't think people ask enough questions before they buy people's services. Like, hey, can you show me 3 months, 6 months of history in your live account that shows that you're profitable? And I don't think people ask enough questions. Just me. That's just my opinion. I think we should be asking those questions. I would be if I was buying someone's services. I'd be like, yeah, can you show me a history of success personally in your own live account? And if you can't, then you shouldn't be selling signals. Again, I'm called an asshole for saying that, but it's the truth. I'm called an asshole for expecting people and protecting the new traders. Hey, JJ. But you should demand that. You're giving them the money and they're asking you to pay for a service. You should absolutely demand that. You should absolutely demand that. The GJ might be giving us another buy pattern on the 15-minute. So we'll look for a GJ buy potentially here on in 3 minutes. It could potentially give us a buy signal. I'm a big fan of soundtracks too. This instrumental music, it's pretty smooth for me, so I enjoy playing it. I don't care if YouTube kicks it off or whatever. I just like playing it. I think it's a pretty smooth soundtrack. See if we get away with it. Oil is going to take us out, it looks like. I'm going to look at oil real quick. Oil, I think I do want to move my stops down a little bit further on oil. 104. I'm going to go to 103.40. I'm going to go 100 points on oil. And if we lose, that's okay. But the stop word is right now is right at a major support level. Let me just turn this down for a minute too. Let me turn it down for a minute just so I can show you guys why I wanted to move it, the oil stop loss a little bit lower, because my stop loss was right in this area here at 103.80, which is a pretty significant support level from May 2nd, from earlier, right? So I don't want my stop loss to be right at that level. I want it to be a little bit below there. So I'm going to move my stop loss down a little bit further on oil. It could potentially come down to this 103.85 area and bounce from there, and I don't want to be stopped out. And maybe I still will be stopped out, right? Maybe I'll still be stopped out, but I want to give it a little bit more time to breathe, because this is a significant level from right here earlier in the day, right? God, what's up, brother? Significant level from right there at 103.85 from earlier today. So we'll wait and see on that, but that level, I want to keep it below that level at 103.85. So that's why I moved it another 40 points down, just to clear that area if we need to. What's going on, guy? What's going on, brother? Glad to have you here. Okay, so there's 1 minute in this candle close on the 15 minute. Let's see if we have anything that's setting up. The GJ is a potential, but it doesn't look like it's going to give it to us. The GJ is close. Let's look at a couple other things. And if you guys see anything else, let me know. But the GJ was close. Pound Aussie, no. You could probably take the GJ and it probably will work out for you, but I would prefer to wait. Again, I would like to see the GJ go up a little bit more, right? Maybe another 20-30 pips, pull back, and then go for a buy here. I just want to make sure this isn't a false breakout. And I might miss out on this opportunity, and that's completely okay with me to miss out on that. I will not look at the Euro USD. I'll look at it for you, but I think that's like watching paint dry. I hate the Euro USD. I say this all the time. Jesus himself could come down right now and tell me I have to trade the Euro dollar, and I'd tell him no. Jesus himself could come down and say, you need to trade the Euro dollar, and I would say no. I hate that pair. It's the most boring pair in the world. So, I don't even know where to look for it on here. To me, I'd rather watch paint dry or get kicked in the balls than trade that pair. So, I don't even know where it is on this chart here, and I really don't want to look. Okay, we're going to start focusing on the 1 hour time frame again. We're going to start focusing on the 1 hour time frame again, because that's going to be the next candle close. It's going to be on the 1 hour time frame. So we're going to focus on trying to get some positions on the 1 hour time frame based on the pattern that we're looking for. So we'll switch these charts from the 15-minute chart to the 1 hour. But yeah, I'd rather get kicked in the balls. I'd rather get kicked in the balls, like with a sledgehammer. Like literally sledgehammer me and kick me in the balls, because I hate that pair. So hopefully I made my feelings about it strong enough. I don't know how to say it in any stronger terms, but Jesus himself could come down from the clouds and tell me I have to trade it, and I wouldn't. So I mean, again, I cut my teeth on it. That's what I cut my teeth on, those pairs, but you could pay me enough money to get me to trade that boring shit. Just my opinion, though, you know? Just my opinion. Once 10 p.m., which is midnight Eastern, comes around, I think you'll start seeing the markets move a lot better. The markets are, except for the GJ and a couple of the pound pairs, you're not seeing a lot of movement in the market right now. I think once you hit this 12 a.m. Eastern time, you'll start seeing a lot more movement in the markets, and we'll get a lot more opportunities. But yeah, I'd rather get literally 15-pound sledgehammered, kicked in the balls, than consider trading that pair. Don't want to. No one can force me to. Never gonna happen. Extremely boring right now, though. Definitely a boring market. So the US 30 is starting to come down, probably going to knock me out at plus 65. If it goes down 10 more points, it will knock me out at plus 65, which is fine. I'll make 65 points no matter what. That's a 30-minute candle. US 30 on 1 hour. Oh, that is a 1 hour candle, sorry. Everyone should go over to that other stream right now, the Forex Aaliyah stream, and tell them to get their asses over to a real YouTube stream. We actually do analysis and have fun. Everyone should go over to this Forex Aaliyah chat room. Tell them to get their asses in my stream, because that stream sucks. I'll probably go over there and say something. They should get their asses over to this stream. They should totally come over to mine, because theirs sucks. Let's see if we can get them over here. Forex Aaliyah chat room. Let's see if we can get them over here. But they should absolutely come over here. Way better. I just put it in there. We'll see. We'll see what they say. They all need to be over here. Did it actually show up in there though? Sometimes my stuff that I type over there doesn't show up. I might have been, maybe they got rid of mine too. Let's see if I can get it to show up on there. So go in there and tell them to get their asses in here. It probably won't show up. It's just fun to go in there and have fun with them. You should all stop trading the euro dollar for sure. I think there aren't many more wretched pairs than that one. I would, yeah, you'll never catch me trading those. People make money off them though. I mean, if you do, good on you. There's no way in God's green earth I would ever trade that. Just knock me out of this. Put me out of my misery on this one. Get me my plus 65 and just stop blinking this stupid thing on me. Just knock me out with my 65 pips and let me go. Let me go. Just knock me out. Don't do me any favors. Don't prolong my agony. Just knock me out and let me take my lumps. There you go. Come on. Knock me out, you little fricker. Knock me out. It's just hanging me in there like a thread. Look at that. Now it's going to knock me out. Hopefully it knocks me out here. And then we'll reset on the US 30 and look for more opportunities. But it's a couple points away. It's 4 points away, 3 points away from knocking me out. So just knock me out, put me out of my misery, and let's reset on the US 30 because I actually want to be taking sells on this. But there it goes. There, it should do it now. It just does not want to take me out. So.
If you've tried growing your Instagram account,
no, I've not tried growing it. I really don't care. Thank you for the ad, though. That's very kind of you. Very generous of you. But no, I've not tried to grow it. I really don't care. But I appreciate your concern for my well-being and my Instagram well-being, lady. Thank you. I don't care. Don't give two shits about my Instagram following or my YouTube following. I don't care about any of that stuff. Put us out of our misery, though. You little toss bucket. You little toss bucket. Put us out of our misery. There you go. Thank you. Thank you for putting us out of our misery. I love you. Now we can focus on sells on the US 30 potentially. So knocked us out at plus 65 on the US 30 on the buy side. Thank you very much. Oil is continuing to go down. And man, we might take a 100-point loss on this one. So that would mean we are net minus 35 for the stream so far, which is fine. We'll make that up. Oil's a pain in my ass right now, though. I seem to not be able to get my trades right on oil right now. About a month ago, I was rolling on oil, but right now it just seems like I can't, for the life of me, get a good position on oil. And I did buy it pretty high, so that's a lesson learned too. But I still think there's a chance. There's a chance, right? You're not dead until you're dead. Maybe we'll get another chance at it. But we're not dead yet. We're close. The fat lady is warming up in the bullpen. The fat lady is definitely warming up, but we're not dead yet. But she is absolutely getting ready. She's getting her vocals ready. She's getting ready to sing. The fat lady. That's a analogy that's used a lot, at least here in the United States. The fat lady has sung. All right, GDP Aussie, nothing. So nothing on the 1 hour chart looks good to me to trade. So we'll just wait for another opportunity, and then we'll go back to the 15-minute charts. Not a lot going on tonight. It's kind of a boring night. Hopefully we'll get some more opportunities here soon. So we're going to switch the charts back to the 15-minute again, right? Because our next opportunity to take trades is on the 15-minute candle. And we'll see if we get anything to trade on the 15-minute. And until then, we don't have a lot to do, right? We don't have a lot to do during that 15 minutes. Not a lot to do. Not a lot to do. Gold is pushing down again as well. Play straight 8, yeah. Could do that for sure. Or I could just get something to eat real quick. So my acid doesn't kick my ass again tonight like it's been kicking my ass every night. I got really bad acid reflux, so I probably should eat something. So, because when I'm up late, my acids are going, right? But there's no food to process. So my acids just start kicking my butt. So my wife's saying you need to eat at night. You know, when you're doing that, you need to be eating so that the acids break down your food and they're not sitting there tearing up your throat. So I probably should be eating something. So I'm going to take a short break here for a couple of minutes and eat something while we wait for another 15-minute candle close. Eat some mango. I got some mango right here. It's a Body Armor drink. The drink Body Armor. I got some mango. Eat some of that. So just give me a minute. I'll be right back. Tell good jokes, you know? We can tell some good jokes, maybe. maybe tell some some good jokes.
Small can be
I don't have any good jokes, so I couldn't tell you.
New Windex dissolved concentrated pods. A streak-free shine and uses 94% less plastic with every refill.
SC Johnson.
I don't have any good jokes for anybody. So if anybody has good jokes, you can tell them. And we could be doing some more analysis, but I mean, I hate paralysis by analysis. So we're looking for trades to set up, looking for specific patterns that we look for. If we don't get that, we just sit on our hands and do nothing. So we'll wait for it. Hopefully the markets will start kicking into gear here, because this is pretty damn boring right now. Oil is just not liking me. It doesn't love me. It's about to stop us out. So and that will be not fun, but that's part of the game. So let's go look at oil. Oil is dropping below this significant support level that we were hoping it would hold up above 103.85. If it doesn't, then we could fall a lot further. So we'll take the loss on that if that happens. I obviously wanted to hold this level at 103.85 from earlier today. So we had that break below, came lower, we broke above, pull back, and kind of did this, and I was hoping it would stay above this 103.85, and it still might. But that previous resistance now becomes support, right? So when it breaks it, when it comes back up here earlier today and it breaks that level now becomes support. And I'm hoping that that support level, we get a buy and it buys up to this area at 106.75 from earlier on the 1 hour chart. That would be the target. So that's the goal on this trade. And we'll see. Hopefully it holds that area. If it doesn't, then we'll take a loss and we'll move on. But that was kind of the plan with that it would hold that. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. And if it doesn't, we just move on to the next one. We just move on to the next one if it doesn't work. Excuse me. My internet's being a pain in the ass tonight. It keeps wanting to refresh. It's not cooperating with me. Definitely doesn't want to cooperate tonight. You're off. That doesn't make any sense. 6 hour stream again. Let's go. Yeah, I doubt that's happening tonight, dude. That was a monumental stream. That was a long one. But I was still able to get to my appointment this morning, A-Rod, and do that evaluation, that mental health evaluation for that 14-year-old that I needed to do. So I was able to still get up with about 3 hours of sleep and go do that examination for that kid this morning. So that's good. I think that's a bonus, right? So for those of you that don't know, I got a master's degree in clinical psychology and forensic psychology. So a few times a week, I go over to a behavioral health clinic and I do some evaluations of clients for them. So I do 5 or 6 evaluations a week for a couple of the behavioral health facilities here in town. So I'll take 5 or 6 hours a week and do that, and I like it. I enjoy it. It's kind of fun. Kind of mix things up a little bit. We got 6 minutes left in this 15-minute candle close. The GJ is looking like it actually could potentially give us a buy on the 15-minute pattern on the GJ. But yeah, I doubt that today we'll have a 6-hour stream. You never know, though. It went fine. A lot of it is dealing with. I don't know. I can't say much, obviously, because of HIPAA laws. But a lot of it is dealing with. He's on probation. A lot of it is dealing with the stepmom that anytime he does something wrong or he disobeys something that she thinks, she threatens to call his probation officer, and I don't think that's the way to handle it. So he's always got that hanging over his shoulder, and I don't think that's the appropriate way to handle that. That anytime he, doesn't do something that she agrees with, that she just threatens to call the police or the probation officer. I don't think that's the right thing to do. That kind of make me pretty frustrated if I were him. But overall, it went pretty good. I wouldn't want that being hung over my head all the time. Five minutes left in this candle. We will absolutely be taking looks like we'll get some opportunities on the 15-minute candle close. So we'll just have to wait and see. But overall, it went pretty well. So, A-Rod, you need to get over to the Forex Leah chat, though, and tell them to get their asses into this chat. They've banned me over there. Tell them to get their asses over here. This is a way better stream over here. Tell them at Forex Leah, I'll put in the link here. Everyone needs to tell them to get their asses over here. This is a way better stream, and it's just fun to troll them over there. Tell them to get their asses over here. This one's way better, way sexier than theirs. And I know A-Rod's up for the task. A-Rod loves trolling. I should show him how to trade. I should show a lot of people how to trade, but I don't want to. Go to that place and tell them to get their asses over here into a real YouTube stream where we actually do analysis and we take live trades, because there are a bunch of sissies over there. And plus, it's just fun to troll them. I don't know why my internet is just acting crazy tonight. Just acting crazy. 3 more minutes till this candle close. There looks like there's potentially a couple different trades that could set up. So we'll look in 3 minutes when the candle closes. But there definitely looks like there's potential setups coming up. Yeah, they're clowns over there. Falling wedge, this and that. No one cares about your falling wedge. I promise you. No one cares about your falling wedge. Nobody. Nobody cares about falling wedges. Okay, the GJ looks like potentially we'll replace the oil chart here. We'll just go to the GJ chart. It looks like the GJ chart is going to give us a potential buy on the 15-minute chart, and I will absolutely take that trade if that pattern closes in 2 minutes with that looking like that. And then my stop losses will always have to be below the red level. So I'm going to get the order ready. Wait to kind of see how it plays these next couple minutes. Probably a minute and a half or so. And then we'll take that trade. But A-Rod, go over there and tell them, get their asses in here. It's a much better stream. They deserve better over there. They deserve better. And darn it, we want to give it to them. They deserve better. And we are more than willing to help them. Alright, 1 minute left. It doesn't look like this candle will change, but it's always possible that it could. Last time we got a buy on this GJ, we did decent on it and made money, and I anticipate we'll make money on it again. But there's also obviously the potential for losses. And we accept those risks, and we do it because that's what the numbers say to do. So we'll wait to see how this closes, but I don't think it's going to close. It's going to looks like it's going to close with what we're looking for. So. Unless it spikes down real fast in the last 30 seconds or 10 seconds, however long it is. But it looks like it's going to give us that opportunity. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so we're in that. We want our stops to be below 162.77. My stop loss is going to be at 162.10 to begin with. My stop loss is going to clear all of that. So 162.10 to begin with. Once I get up, if I'm fortunate enough to get up 30 or 40 pips on that, I will place my stops at break even. But right now my stops are going to be at 162.10, which is a 75 point stop loss. And we'll see how that goes. But there it is. That's how we do it in this stream. Get that khaki guy. There's a khaki scalping guy in there right now that actually I can do it probably. I want that khaki guy in here. He seems like a pretty decent dude. I'm watching that stream too while I'm doing this. Let's see if I can get that khaki guy in here. I don't even know if my typing will show up in there. I don't even know if I'm banned again or not. Let's see if I can get him in here. Let's see if that chatting even shows up. Oh, it did. Sweet. It showed up. We'll see what he says. Get in here, khaki, you son of a gun. Get in here, you son of a gun. Man, these markets are just insanely slow right now. Insanely slow. Insanely slow. It'll pick up here. Yeah, I am. I'm absolutely. A-Rod's like, you're banned from basically every stream. And that is 100% true. That is 100% true. What you're speaking is truth. It is absolutely true. But remember, I have multiple accounts, A-Rod, so I can multiple get banned. I have multiple accounts to get banned from. Let's see if that shows up. That may not. I broke it down so it wouldn't look like. But yeah, multiple accounts to get banned on. Yeah, it did show up nice. Oh, it's fun. It's just fun, guys. We like to have fun. Trading the majority of the time is pretty boring. So we like to have fun and mix it up a little bit. Could be. It could be. He could be accurate on that. I just think I think it has more to do just with the time of day that it is than it has to do with necessarily waiting for FOMC, but it's possible that's part of it, right? I think it has more to do with the fact that it's just really not a great time to be trading. You know, the London session, it doesn't get going for another 2 hours, so I just think it's not a great time to be trading at all, let alone doing what we're doing right now. But I don't care. New monthly candle, yeah, new monthly candle. We'll see if khaki comes in. So yeah, new monthly candle. There's different factors, right? But I don't think it should affect it. I think we should be able to get our trades. Maybe we won't though. Maybe we will definitely won't get them, and we'll just have to cry ourselves to sleep tonight because we didn't get awesome trades. I doubt that happens though. You are not done for the night. You can't be done, dude. I don't accept that. I don't accept that explanation. I don't accept that. You will be done when we say you are done, damn it. You will be done when we say you are done. I don't accept that. You're done when we say you're done. Are you here, khaki? I'm trying to get khaki in here. Is khaki in here? If you're in here, just holler at us. You know, just with a deep whisper, holler at us. All right, so we got 9 minutes left until the next close. And we'll see if we get another setup. But we are a couple minutes away from another candle close. So we'll see what we can do. Khaki needs to get his buddy in here, though. If he's not already in here, tell him one more time. He needs to get his buddy in here. We'll see. We'll see what he says. Yeah, I did it. No, it did. It showed up. Okay. All right, let's focus on the charts. We got stuff to do. We got stuff to do, damn it. Trades to take. Trades to take. Shit talk to do. We got all of that stuff we got to do. Lots of stuff to do. Although there's really not anything to do right now because this is by far. I mean, usually by this time of night, even now, the markets are moving a little bit better. So it's possible what the guy that A-Rod mentioned, it's possible that markets just may be slower until FOMC. I tend to not believe that, but it is absolutely possible. Absolutely possible, damn it. was enjoying the music. I was enjoying the music. Turn the music back on. There's nothing going on right now. No, it's not a matter of if they're raising rates. They're going to raise rates. It's not a matter. They're going to raise it 50 basis points most likely. In all likelihood, they will raise interest rates. Yep, sell the rumor, buy the news. Exactly. I'm hoping that I've gotten my trading done for the week before all that madness on Wednesday, and then again on Friday. I'm hoping that I've got my trading done for the week before I have to worry about any of that. That's what I'm hoping. We'll see if that happens. Maybe we do and maybe we don't. But I'm hoping that happens. Alright, so we've got 5 minutes left. I've switched over to the 30-minute candle. We've got 5 minutes left on the 30-minute candle to see if there's a potential that we get a trade on the 30-minute. Excuse me. But it is just devastatingly slow right now. Devastatingly slow. Boring. I mean, you might as well be trading the euro dollar right now because that's how boring this is. Hopefully we'll get more opportunities here though. And we will. We'll get more opportunities, but it's just going to take some time. It's just going to take time, boys and girls. Maybe we need to play our theme song, right? Maybe we need to play the theme song. Maybe that will help us. So maybe we'll get the theme song back. That usually gives us a good kick in the pants to play our theme song. Maybe that's what it is. We need to play the theme song again.
Well, I was born and raised in Scranton, PA. Lifeguard by the pools where I spent my days. Till a dude named Corn Pop, who wasn't that cool, started making trouble at the swimming pool. So I took a chain, wrapped it around my leg. Now I sit at my desk as a President.
You know the thing.
You know the thing. Come on.
Come on.
Get your face out of your ear.
Get your face out of your ear. That's a pretty good line too. Get your face out of your ear. That's a pretty good line. Get your face out of your ear.
Well, I was born and raised in Scranton.
You always got to do it twice.
Lifeguard by the pools where I spent my days. Till a dude named Corn Pop, who wasn't that cool, started making trouble at the swimming pool. So I took a chain, wrapped it around my legs. They're hairier than my other legs. Not my... Black kids would touch them. Come on, man. Then I got on a train and moved to D.C. Barack Obama gave a job to me. I shuffled around and sucked fingertips. Made a big speech, kissed a boy on the lips. What are you looking at? I wrote the damn bill. I hold the ladies tight and sniff all their hairs. First person American to fall up the stairs. Ran for president. I was a winner. Winner was me. Now I sit at my desk as a President. You know the thing. Come on, get your face.
Love it, love it, love it with a passion that is not normally known amongst people, but we love that. That's our like our national anthem for this stream. It's what we when we need comfort and support, when we don't feel like things are going well for us. That always brings me comfort and love and peace and harmony and joy. Oh my gosh, it looks like this, I'm reading an article that looks like the Supreme Court in the United States is striking down Roe versus Wade. Damn, that's big time, to be honest with you. What just happened here? We just went down. What just happened here? Oh, gold. What's going on here? Oh, the pound yen is going up. The Supreme Court is striking down Roe versus Wade. That is crazy in the United States. What Roe versus Wade in the United States, it was impacted the drafting. It guarantees federal constitutional protection of abortion rights and allows each state. So it's an abortion rights thing, and the Supreme Court in the United States just struck it down. That's crazy. That's big time. I didn't realize that. That's a huge decision in the United States for the Supreme Court to do that. It's basically going to make abortion rights abortions illegal. I think, AZ saying it's more than that. So, but wow. It's crazy. Yeah. I mean, I would have to read what it. Yeah, I would have to read up on it a little bit more, but man, you're gonna have some angry ass liberals. You're gonna have some angry ass liberals. There's Scalpy. There's Khaki Scalping. What's up, brother? Welcome to the Real Man stream. Welcome to the Real Man stream where we actually make money here. We're actually making money. Oil picking up too. Oil's picking up. The GJ's picking up, and so is gold. So all of these trades now are looking pretty good. I mean, a while ago we were down on all of these trades. Now they're picking up, so everything's looking pretty good right now. But the GJ is the one. Is there a news announcement on the GJ as to why you'd be getting a crazy ass move like this at this time of day? Should we go to Forex Factory? Is there some kind of announcement? Because there's no reason why this should be happening unless there is some news. I don't see it a ton, but I mean, there's no reason for at this time of the night for the GJ to be doing that, to be honest with you. Gold Oz cash rate, is that what it is? I mean, I see that on there. Well, no, hold on. But that's later. I was going to say the German unemployment rate, cash rate for Aussie. I'm not seeing it. You're saying gold and cash rate. Do I have to go back to here? I don't know. That was an interesting little spike up there. Final manufacturing PMI. Who knows? I mean, I'll take it. We'll take it. Keep going up, man. That's what we like. Keep doing it, man. Keep doing it. We don't mind being up on our trades. Keep going, GJ. So on the GJ, the sworn pair that everyone loves to trade for some reason. So let's look. We did break above that 162.77 level. Obviously, now your next major resistance level would be somewhere probably around here, 326 area from back on April 29th. So you'd probably look to target this area up in here, potentially up at 163.25, which is only about 24 pips from here. We'll see. We'll see if it gets there, or if it just goes down from here, which is possible as well. But we're up on the trade, so we'll be grateful for the fact that we're up on that trade. We'll be grateful for that and say thank you. Thank you, baby Jesus, 6 pounds, 8 ounce little baby Jesus in his swaddling clothes. Obviously a quote from Talladega Nights, guys. 6 pound, 8 ounce little baby Jesus in his swaddling clothes. is Fleece Diaper. A great movie, Talladega Nights. So we'll look for that possibly to go up to that 163.25 area, at which time we'll move our stops to into profit. We'll see it. We'll see what happens. Oil is making a move up as well. Appreciate you, oil. Gold is the only one that's being a pain in the ass. It was going up, now it's going down again. So gold is going to play with us, play with our emotions, and that's fine. Maybe we just need to flirt with her a little bit more with gold, you know. But gold is definitely playing with our emotions a little bit. It keeps wanting to get up to that area, and then it doesn't. So gold is playing with our emotions. We need to take gold out to dinner. We need to flirt with gold a little bit more or something. Because right now she's not behaving. Gold is definitely not behaving. So maybe we need to, you know, wine and dine her a little bit. But the GJ looks like it has potential to. You're not seeing a lot of on this 1 hour candle. We're 36 minutes into. You're not seeing a ton of rejection on it yet, which leads me to believe that sellers at least aren't coming into the market right now, right? You aren't seeing any rejection. So until you start seeing rejection on the 1 hour time frame, I'm not anticipating that sellers are coming into it. But they could. But I'm looking at the candle and saying there's not a lot of rejection, but there's plenty of time for there to be rejection. So we'll just protect ourselves, and hopefully we can get up 30 to 40 points, pips, whatever the hell you want to call it again, and we can set our stops at break even and then see if we can ride it up a little bit higher. But so far so good. And oil is definitely trying for us too, so we appreciate the effort too, oil. We got into a buy and we're down 38 points on oil, so we appreciate the effort on oil to continue up. It's a noble effort you're making, oil, and we sure appreciate it. See, I'm up basically about 10 pips on the GJ, so if I was like most streamers that stream the GJ, I would take my 10 pips scalp and run away like a scared little sissy. But I'm not a scared sissy, so I'm not going to be taking my 10 pip scalp crump trade like most of the streamers do, because I'm not a sissy. And I know the potential for this to go up higher. So, but if I was a streamer, a normal streamer that streams, I would run and hide like a schoolgirl, take my 10 pips and run. But since I'm not, I don't wear girls' panties, and my balls aren't in my mom's purse. I have my balls; they belong to me. Because I have that, I won't take my 10 pips, and maybe I'll regret it later. But I'm holding it to at least 163.25 area if we get there. We'll see. See if we get there. Maybe we won't. And I'll say, damn it, I wish I would. Pop is oil. If I could get oil to pop up, it would be phenomenal. Gold is being a pain in the ass too, so I don't expect anything from gold right now. It keeps trying to push up, and every time it pushes up, it gets slapped down, which doesn't give me a warm and fuzzy feeling inside about the potential for gold to go up higher. Because every time you try to make a move, it gets shaken down. In 1 second, yeah, that's crazy. I don't know what. Yeah, the news came in. Gold, you could see, and it's part of it has to do with the time of day it is. But gold is for hours and hours just sat here in consolidation. So generally, once consolidation is over, it will go back in the direction it was going before consolidation, which was down. And if you're a liquidity person, it might not be able to break this 166 area until it comes down a little bit further. Grab some, quote, liquidity, like people like to say, more buyers for another push-up. We'll see. We'll see what happens on that. But it's possible that gold might have to go down further, pick up some more buying momentum before it makes another run up there to 1868 area. We'll see. I mean, DC's got to be up by now, right? I mean, it's almost an hour. He streams in a little less than 2 hours, right? DC's got to be up by now, right? The Fricker's got to be up by now, right? Go bug him on Discord. Tell him to get his ass up. It's go time. It's about go time. He's got to be getting up now, right? It's got to be getting to be that time. He needs to wake his ass up. Wake your ass up. Wake your ass up. Oh, now everything's going against me again. Now it's just gold that's going against me. The GJ is going against me a little bit. I don't know what to do. What do I do? I don't know what to do. What do I do? Things are going against me right now. I'm down on trades. What do I do? I'm really nervous. Not nervous at all. What do I do? I'm scared. I didn't take my 10 pips, and now I'm going to get hosed. It's going to come back to bite me in the ass. What do I do? I'm nervous. Yeah, I'm not nervous at all. Okay, but we do have a 15-minute candle close coming in 3 minutes, so let's switch again these charts to a 15-minute chart. And we'll see what's popping on the 15-minute, if we can have any setups coming on the 15-minute. That's what they do, but maybe that's what I should have done, right? Because in reality right now I look like the fool because I didn't, but I'm fine. The pound Aussie is potentially one, but we'll wait and see. Pound Aussie could potentially be one. GJ could potentially actually be a sell. We'll see. But I'm in a buy. I'm up on the buy. We'll just play out the buy. That's how we do it here, man. We show live trades. We show live stream, live trades, because we ain't no sissy boys. We ain't no soy boy people that their balls are in their mom's purse and they have to ask permission to get their balls out to go pee and stuff. That's not the stream. So if you like that, then go to a different stream. We actually take live trades because we ain't no sissies. We ain't no sissies. I'm good. Yeah, thank you for asking. I am good. Every day 6 feet above ground is a good day to me. That's how I look at it. Every day 6 feet above ground is a good day. So I'm happy as a clam, brother. Just looking to get some setups. But yeah, man, every day I'm alive. I'm grateful to be alive and grateful to have a wonderful family, wonderful wife, wonderful kids, and a wonderful life. So man, everything's good, man. Blessed is what everyone says, right? Blessed. But yeah, I'm rolling, man. I'm having a good time. The GJ is a sell. Ooh. Oil might be a sell too. Thanos here. Nice. Well, welcome, Thanos. So the GJ might be a sell. So what do you do when I'm in a buy and I'm in profit in a buy? I'm probably just going to hold my buy or take my buy out, right? I mean, I'm only up. The GJ is definitely a... Oh my gosh, look at oil too. Oh my effing hell. Every time I sell oil, I get my ass kicked though. Every time I sell oil, I get my ass kicked. But oil is looking like a sell too. My gosh, something's happening. Every time I sell oil, I get my ass kicked. So I probably will pass on that oil sell, even though I should probably take it, and it's probably the right thing to do. Every time I sell oil, I get slammed. but I should take it. I'm going to take it. I will take it. I'm taking it. I mean, I have. It is the pattern. It is what it is. I'll do a pretty tight stop loss on this, but I'm going to sell it, and my stop is probably going to be at 104.40. We'll go 104.40. It is what it is, right? It's a numbers game. That pattern is exactly what I look for. I get smoked every time I do this on this one. But it's a numbers game, right? You play the numbers, and you know that you're going to be right the majority of the time. So you take the trade and hope that the numbers, the odds, right? The odds are in your favor. So that's what the numbers say to do. So you take the trade. No emotions, no anything. But holy, it's probably going to take me out. So I think I want it to be at 100 pips. I'm going to change that to 104.89. But it probably will kick my ass. Because selling oil has not been a good plan for a long time. But I'll go to 104.89. So it'll be 100 points that I'll lose. All right, so there's a trade taken live on the stream again, because we ain't sissies. Now we again wait for another opportunity. And so we'll switch those candles back over to the 1 hour candle, because the next opportunity will come on the 1 hour time frame. And the reason, for those that don't know why I took this trade, my pattern for selling is a wick at the top of the body of the candle longer than the body of the candle. And that was a perfect example of a wick at the top of the body of the candle longer than the body of the candle with no tail at the bottom of the candle. That is exactly what I look for when I look for a sell. And I know that over the long run, that pattern is about 85% accurate. No matter what time frame, no matter what pair, it doesn't matter what instrument, stonks, crypto, anything. And the buy pattern would just be the opposite, right? The buy pattern would be a tail at the bottom of the. So I know that pattern over the long run, and there will be some weeks where it's higher than 85%. There will be some weeks when it's lower than 85%. But over the long run, that pattern will be right 85% of the time. So I always ask this question, and those who have been in here before know the question. If you know you're going to be right 85% of the time, do you take the trade or no? If you know you're going to be right 85% of the time, do you take the trade or no? Do you take the trade if you know you're going to be right 85% of the time? Yes, no, maybe so. Pretty easy answer. If you know you're going to be right 85% of the time, you take the trade and you accept the consequences of the trade, whether you win or lose. But I mean, heck, I'm going to take the trade, and I know the majority of the time I'll be right. So easy decision for me. I'm just a robot at that point. I'm a robot. No emotions, just a robot. So easy peasy. And then we'll wait, because the 1 hour time frame will be closing in 11 minutes. And if we get a setup on the 1 hour time frame, then we'll take a setup on a 1 hour time frame. But it's got to get past that 103.85 area, and I don't have a lot of confidence that this trade is going to do well for us, but it is the pattern, and I take it because that's what the numbers say to do. So, but we got to get it past this 85 area. Get it past that. Wait a second. Am I going to buy and a sell? Hold on. I'm going to buy and a sell. Okay. I'm going to buy still. I might buy stop is at 103.40. Okay, so I'm actually in both sides of this right now. It's like, wait a second, why do I see a buy up there too? But if we get past this 103.85 area right here, and we should have some pretty clean sailing down for 100 points. If we get past this red level right here, your next area is down at 102.86. And then if you get past 102.86, if you happen to get past 102.86, your potential obviously is way down here, way down there. So there's potential for you to get a really good trade here to the sell side. And your targets, if you can break that, are down at 102.86, and then if it breaks 102.86 down here at 99.60, I wouldn't mind that trade. But then again, I'm in both buys and sells, so yeah, I guess I wouldn't mind if it goes up too. I didn't realize I was in both buys and sells, but that's okay. But potentially you could go down to that 99.60 area if it breaks. It has to break a couple of these levels. So we'll see what it does around this 103.85 level. Oh, and I remember now. I remember I was talking about it's got to hold for the buy. It's got to hold. So now I'm in both. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that stinking lovely? I'm in both of them. I'm swinging for both. I'm swinging for both teams right now. That's kind of freaky, isn't it, A-Rod? I'm swinging for both teams right now. I'm swinging for both teams right now. That's kind of freaky. I mean, I know you like swinging for both teams, A-Rod, but usually I don't. I don't swing for both teams. I know that that's something that you frequently like to do, but I try and stay away from that. We kid, everybody. We kid. We're not serious. Don't take us seriously. I kid with my friend A-Rod, but he sometimes likes to swing for both teams. And people like A-Rod, so he gets to do whatever he wants. People like A-Rod. Gold is a pain in the ass, though. I will definitely say that gold is a pain in the ass. And it looks like gold potentially could break this low here, so we'll see what gold has to say. But 1 hour time frame on oil is looking like a sell. We'll just wait to see. But gold does look like it wants to push down. Gold definitely looks like it wants to push down. You've had multiple times trying to break above that 1867 level for multiple hours. Tried, and wasn't able to do it. So probably is going to come down and at least come down to that 1854 level before potentially swinging back again and making another run at that level. But you tried for multiple hours and there just wasn't enough buying to kick it above. So potentially you could come down to this 1854 level, and if there's going to be a swing, it might happen from there. So we'll just wait and see, right? It's always a game of trying to trade in between levels and trying to trade at support and resistance levels. But it could have to come down, again, what people call a liquidity grab, right? So it might need to grab liquidity first and then possibly make a move up from there. And maybe it doesn't even make a move up from there, right? Maybe it just keeps going down. So we'll see. We shall see. But it definitely looks like it wants to. And then if it goes to 1854, my stop is at 1851, I think. So $3 below that. That's a hefty stop loss. That is a hefty stop loss. That's okay. Yeah, it's definitely looking like it's gonna do that. I don't know why my internet is so weird tonight when I'm doing it from my office. My office is on the side of my house. It's detached from the house. And sometimes the internet that I get from the house doesn't come out to the, so it kind of sucks. It's got to be a pain in the ass, you know? I don't know what's going on with it. It's so weird. It's just so weird. Alright, what are we going to do here? Oil, I know that I know that most likely you want to drop. Like a prom dress on prom night, you want to drop. That's what I'm guessing. Like a prom dress on prom night, you want to drop. And I really do believe the US 30 is going to make a move down as well. I just haven't gotten a pattern or signal to do that. But I believe the US 30 is going down as well. But drop like a prom dress on prom night, please. Yeah. Thanos. Awesome. Welcome, Thanos. I'm glad you're here. Glad you are here, Thanos. Welcome. It's so good to see you. I really, really want to take a sell on the US 30, but I don't have the pattern. But I see some bearish momentum coming, and I really, really want to take this trade. Maybe, if it lets me in. Please wait, order is being processed by the server. Oh, great. Thank you, server. I want this one. This one will be a little bit of a, and maybe I'll get it. Maybe the server will process it at some point. It's going to go down like 40 or 50 points, and then it's going to process it. I'm going to get in at a crappy level. That's what's going to happen probably. Are my charts just frozen? Like, what the hell's going on here? Please wait, orders being processed. What the hell's going on? They don't want to take my money. Obviously, they don't want to take my money. I got to get this order in. They don't want to take my money, apparently. This is crazy. My internet is just a pain in the ass tonight. But usually on my desktop, it's not like that. What a pain in the ass. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Alright, I was able to execute that order. So it should show up on there. Yeah, it is. It's on there. So I was able to execute that order by just walking outside. Isn't that a pain in the ass? So order on. Order on. That one's just a hunch. It's just, I don't believe it's gonna. It made a nice move up, and generally, excuse me. Generally, when the US 30 goes up like it did all day yesterday now, it usually corrects the next day. So I'm guessing that we'll get a pretty nice little correction today on that, but it's possible we don't. And if that's the case, then that's fine. We may not get a correction. I think gold is just about to smack us here. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that correction. Gold is about to smack us. It looks like no. Oh, it's the GJ down a little bit. But everything will be set right. But it's definitely not been a banner week for me so far. So it's been a grind to try and pull out some profits. So, but we'll get there. We'll get there. By the end of the week, we'll be there. But nothing on that. Nothing really on the 1 hour time frame. Let's go look at the pound Aussie. When the pound Aussie is coming back, that's what it was. The pound Aussie. Basically, we were up a ton on that pound Aussie, so we'll take that pound Aussie trade out for now in profit. The pound Aussie looks like it's retracing back up too. So, oh, look at that on the 1 hour. Shit. That is absolutely the pattern on the 1 hour on the pound Aussie. That is absolutely the pattern on the pound Aussie to go up. But you're also at extreme large, significant, bigly area of resistance. But that is absolutely the pattern. But yeah, this week has just been a pain in the ass for me. And it's what Monday night. Yeah. 175.40 would be. I'm holding off on that for better or worse. And it'll probably be the one that does well for me. Nope, I'm not holding off on it. I mean, it's, again, you have to do it. All right, we're in that one as well. I mean, it's just, you know, this week has been a pain in the ass. It really has. But the numbers are the numbers, and I trust the numbers, so we're going to take the trade because that's what the numbers say to do. But it's been a pain in the ass for me so far this week, but we'll do it because I believe in it. So 176, 46. 175.10. We'll go 175.10. I want to stop loss on that for now. 175.10. Okay, we'll see how that one goes. Oil is. I mean, all of it's just looking to kick my ass right now. So Yeah. Just does not like me tonight. Just does not like me. It's just playing with me, saying, I'm going to take every bit of profit you've made on this account in the last week and I'm going to tear it from you and stick it up the ass. I have enough trades in there right now, Doji. I have enough trades in there right now I'm going to wait and let some of these, see if some of these play out. I definitely have enough trades going right now, though. I don't want to take another one. But I'm not going to lie, it's been brutal so far. All the profits that I made in this account the first week have been given back. Yeah, so and we're down $60. So I've given away $800 in profit in the last 48 hours in this account. $800 in profit because the initial balance in this account was $2,200 and now it's down to $2,130. So I've given, and I had it up to $3,000. So I've given back $800 just from yesterday to today. But we said we were going to be aggressive with it, but everything that I do right now seems to be going in the opposite direction. So, but we were playing with house money, and that's fine. That's how it works. We're trying to build this account, and things happen. So, but I still believe we'll get there. I still believe at the end of the week we'll be in profit. 100% believe that. But it's gonna make me work for it. She's gonna make me work a little bit. And that's just fine. I'm perfectly willing to put in the effort. Alright, I'm gonna get something to eat real quick, so I'm gonna just get away from my mic so you guys don't hear me smacking my food. But I'm just gonna grab something to eat real quick and be back in like a minute or two. Well, tell him to get his ass in here if he woke up. Tell him to get his ass in here. Tell him to get his ass in here. And watch me struggle right now. There's lots of people that would love to see me fail and struggle. There's many people out there. There could be people right now sitting here just loving the fact that I'm struggling. And to them I say, I love you. I want to make little baby Ironmans with you. I love you with all my heart. But there are definitely people here that would love to see me struggle. And it will give them great joy to see me struggle. So to them I say, I love you and I want to make baby Ironmans with you. Will you have my babies? I love you. I love you. I want to make baby Ironmans with you. Kidding. It must be getting late. I'm getting really silly. But yeah, there's definitely people that would love to see me struggle. Love to take it up the ass. They would like nothing more than that. To watch me because I am a douchebag sometimes in people's streams. So it's turnaround's fair play, right? If you're going to be a douchebag, then they get the opportunity to come into your stream and razz you when you're having a rough day. Totally understand that, and I'm okay with it. A lot of over trading this week too. I've done a lot of over trading, which I don't usually do, but I still think there's a good chance we get what we want. I still think there's a good chance we get some good trades. So we'll see. But right now, booting our ass. Is there any of our trades right now that are in profit? No. None of them. None of them are in profit. Every move we have right now is in drawdown, and that's rare. It's extremely rare to have everything in drawdown. So, but I am fine. I still believe in what we're doing. I still believe in it. Believe it, because I do. But it's just, there's nothing going on right now. Yeah, gold. I mean, gold on the 15-minute chart is looking like another potential buy. So on the 15-minute chart, I'm fine. I mean, I don't really care. I don't really care. I'm fine with where my trades are, and I'm fine with where my trades are, and I'm fine and comfortable in the positions I am. So I'm not nervous about it. If I lose, I lose. So, but we'll see. This thing keeps disconnecting and then connecting. I don't know what's going on tonight, but definitely not my night. Definitely not my night tonight. Definitely not my night. The US 30 is popping up. Everything's popping up. But gold looks like it potentially could be giving us a sell or a buy, excuse me. And if it does, I will absolutely take that trade. I will absolutely take that trade if gold gives it to us here in a few minutes, in 1 minute. Oh, this is the candle close right here. So I'm going to take gold again because that's what the pattern says to do, and I'm getting my ass kicked, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Perfectly fine with that, damn it. So we'll have that stop on gold right around the same area as the other one is at 1851. And this will be an epic stream where I get my ass just completely handed to me. 1851. Okay, we'll see what happens. I like the positions we're in. I really do like the positions we're in. I'm not quite sure on the GJ anymore, but I like the positions we're in other than the GJ. The GJ might, Samuel, what's up, brother? Well, what's good is I am getting my ass kicked right now. That's what's good. I'm literally getting my ass kicked right now. wait for the candle to close below 1857 for what? What am I? I'm waiting for the candle to close below 1857 for what? For a sell? No, I know who it is. What I'm waiting for it to, the candle close below 1857 to sell. Yeah, SMA. Like I said, you guys, all good if you guys want to sell at lows, but to me, I don't sell lows. All right, I look to buy lows. To me, if you're trading the break below 1857 for a sell, you're selling a bottom. So for me personally, I won't do that. Now it may work for you, and that's great, but I don't sell bottoms. That's completely opposite of what I do in my trading. I look to buy low and I look to sell high, not the opposite. So I understand your logic behind it, but I don't play like that. I look for buy opportunities when it's going down. So yeah, I don't do that, but well, it's the swing low from earlier today, right? I'm the 15-minute candle. It's the swing low from earlier, from about, and 1851 is, I don't know. Like I said, it could work, and that's fine, but I don't trade like that. I don't sell what I consider bottoms, and you may disagree with me. That's fine. I don't sell what I consider bottoms and then hope it breaks lower. I buy at that level. So, but that's just me. That's the way I trade. And people are, like I said, free to trade however they want. But that's not how I do it. He'll start his stream in an hour, right? His stream starts in an hour. Hopefully I'm in bed at that point. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. From here, right? So that you know what I mean by that? You know what I mean by that? It's buffering. I don't know what the hell to tell you then. But to say that something must do something is, to me, that's just not. Again, you can say the highest probability is that it should do this, but we're not Sith Lords, right? We're not dealing in absolutes. We're dealing in probabilities. Is it still buffering? I don't know what's going on with my internet tonight. So I hope that makes sense, and I'm not trying to get after you, but to make that to say that a currency or a pair must do something, I think is faulty logic, because it can do anything it wants, right? You can say the highest probability is it does that, and I might tend to agree with you, but we'll see. Like I said, I'm comfortable with what's going on and the trades I'm in, and if they win, they win. If they lose, they lose. I have no qualms about that. I don't care if that happens. So I take the trade because that's what the pattern says to do. So, and to me, the pattern. Let's see. But does that make sense when I say the logic of saying it must do something is you got to be really, really careful saying that something must do something. I'm going to get out of the GJ2, I think, at break even, just for now, and it'll probably be the one that goes up. But I'm out of the GJ at flat on the GJ. So and the one that's, none of them are really killing me. Getting tired. I'm getting fucking tired. I am getting extremely tired. Yeah, I do not know what's going on with my stream tonight. It keeps buffering. I think it's buffering, and then my charts keep coming on and offline. So I know we had a storm earlier tonight. It was a pretty heavy storm, so that could be it for sure. But something's going down, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Something's going down, though. Damn you. Okay, so we got 8 minutes left. Let's switch to a 30-minute candle and see if there's any possibilities for a 30-minute setup here in 8 minutes. I mean, I would love gold to just go back up to that 1866 level. If it went back up to that 1866 level, I could close that 1866 buy at break even and then place my stops on the one from 1859 at break even. And yeah, I would love for gold to just do a little sneaky peeky back up to 1866. At that point, I would probably take that higher position out and then hold that 1859 position in profit and see if I can get a runner on it. But that's a long ass way away from here to be able to get that. So we'll see what happens. But that usually doesn't happen to me, but gold 4-hour close below. We can look at it. We can look at the 4-hour on gold. Yeah, it did. And again, so yeah, I don't know, man. Part of me is just half tempted to take out most of these trades and just start fresh again with a fresh mind. You know what I mean? I mean, I'd still be in profit a little bit. I'd still be in profit a little bit overall in this account. So part of me is just saying, take all of these trades out and start fresh again. That's what part of me is saying. And I might just do that. That would be taking a 200-point loss and just starting over again and waiting for better setups. And that might be what I do. I'm not, again, not afraid of losses and not afraid to take losses. And that might be what's required here. So. I mean, I don't like to do that. Yeah, no, I agree with you. And I can put more money in the account if I have to. I don't care about putting some more money into the account if I had to keep these in there, but just not liking the vibe. It would actually be 10%, I think, but even that, I don't really care about that. But it is definitely not my best night or my best 24 hours, to say the least. Yeah, I think there's a good chance I'm just gonna close out these and take the hit for now and wait and see how things might drive down. Yeah, I mean that's completely true. It absolutely could. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna close most of this stuff. And just start fresh. Yeah, it's just a bad day in the office. But again, in this account, I'm still up overall. Not very much anymore. I've basically given everything back, but I'm still up a little bit overall. So we're just going to take those losses and move on, and just start fresh with a fresh eye. And all the people that hate me, you know, all the like, this is great. Look at Iron Man's stream where he lost his ass, and that's completely fine. I'm fine with losing my ass. I'll lose my ass more, and there will be losses. So we just took a decent little loss there, and that's part of the game. So nothing you can do about that. So we'll wait to see. We got 30-minute candle closes coming. Gold just wasn't progressing to. Yeah, no, definitely. I agree with you. It's better to take the loss and move on. Losses are a part of it, man. Absolutely. Absolutely, they are a part of it. And we're still going to be here for a little bit, so we'll we'll get more opportunities. As long as I get my 6 hours of sleep, I will be fine. And that would be 2.5 hours longer. As long as I get my 6 to 7 hours of sleep, I'll be just peachy. Just peachy. I'll have this account at $3,000 again before the end of the week. I promise you that. I shit you not. This account will be at $3,000 again by the end of the week. It will be at $3,000. Yeah, I get you. I'm just gonna start fresh again. The fresh eye on everything. And in 1 minute, we have 30-minute candle closes. It does not look like any of these is going to give us anything on a 30-minute. Let's look at the pound Aussie. Nothing on the pound Aussie as well. So it gives me a chance to kind of take a break for a minute and reassess the markets and reassess what I'm doing in life. Totally kidding. I know what I'm doing. Reassess my priorities and reassess everything. I don't need, I'm fine. Oh, getting tired, but I'm fine. Reassess my life and what I'm doing with it, because it's just, I tell you, it's gonna make a huge difference in my life to lose that money right there. Oh, I just don't know what I'm gonna do. We'll get it. Oh, there we go. There's the what you expect to see in the stream every night. The best cam, dude. Thank you for being here, man. We love you. I'm from the United States. My name is Clay. Call me Clay. Clayton Clay. But I'm from the western part of the United States. I'm going to put him in timeout too, because he's been a very, very bad boy. So you're in time. Not only that, but you're in timeout because you've been a very, very bad boy. You've been a very, very bad boy, Mr. Bot. You've been extremely bad. So you are in timeout, you cocky motherfucker. Timeout for you, damn it. Timeout. You're being put in a timeout. You've been a very, very bad boy, Mr. Bot. Man, it kind of just pisses me off, though. I mean, first of all, I've overtraded this week. If you look at trading this week in this account, I've overtraded this account. I mean, I guarantee there's 50 trades in there. If I look at my account history this week, I guarantee you there's 50 trades, and that's insane. So I just need to chill. How is maybe it's because your timing is different in there, but like, is it buffering again? So my candle, 1 hour candle, won't close for another 27 minutes. Is it? Yeah, I don't know what's going on tonight, guys. I apologize. I don't know what's going on tonight. I don't know if it's the storm we had or what it is, but well, my internet connection is actually really good internet. It's never done this before, but we had, like I said, had a really bad storm tonight, and it could be affecting it. But it is what it is. Maybe that's my sign. I should just go to bed for tonight and come back another day. But it is what it is. I've got actually a really good internet connection, but we had a nasty storm today earlier, so that's probably what it is. It's never done this before. It's never buffered like that. It's the first time I've heard that it's buffering. Is it still buffering right now? I don't see that it's buffering on my phone, but maybe it is. I don't know. Who the hell knows? It probably is. Who knows? I don't know. Who knows? Who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares? Yeah, sometimes it is. All right, well, it is what it is at this point. Nothing we can do about it tonight. So I do want to check and see who won the basketball game, though. So go to ESPN real quick. Go to ESPN and see who won the basketball game. Yeah, it looks like it is. It's got to be something to do with the storm or something. Okay, the Suns won that game, so that's what I was looking for to see who won that first game. The Suns did, so yeah, I might end it here pretty quick. Oh, there he is again. That cheeky bastard. Look at this guy. This guy is relentless, and I love him for it. But you're in timeout again, you naughty boy. You naughty boy. You are going in timeout. That guy is relentless, though. Relentless. Excuse me. He is absolutely relentless. Hats off to him. Kudos to you, man, for being extremely relentless in your pursuit of whatever the hell it is you're trying to pursue. So good on you, man. Good on you. There we go. All right, I'm gonna grab a drink real quick, guys. Be back in a second. He is relentless. I'll give him that. If nothing else, he is relentless in his pursuit of whatever the hell it is he's pursuing. If that makes sense. He is it's, probably some 15-year-old boy on the internet looking for kicks. Probably some 15-year-old boy on the internet looking for kicks. And he's getting them. Jiminy Christmas. It's noble work you're doing, man. Noble work you're doing. Coming onto everyone's YouTube stream. You silly bot. Noble work you're doing. Coming onto people's YouTube streams and spamming it. It's got to be gratifying work. He can't stop. He won't stop. Exactly. It's got to be extremely gratifying too, right? That's the kind of work where you go home and tell mom about. Mom, what did you do all day? Mom, I had a great day today. I spammed a bunch of YouTube chats with porno. That's got to be amazing. So again, good on him. All right, is there anybody? He's smart. He's got lots of. Is there any other streams going on right now? Besides this Forex Elia crap, is there any other streams that we can go have a little bit of fun at right now? No one yet. No, no one. Oh, there's a couple maybe. Himmeru FX, where the hell that is. This is all Bitcoin stuff. Who's this? Who's this guy? What's this thing? Oh my gosh, look at that. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Like, how do you even... Oh, yeah, that's amazing. That gives me a headache just looking at that thing. Nothing yet. They'll be on soon at midnight Eastern, or 2 a.m. Eastern time. There'll be a ton of people on. Level 2. There will be a ton of them that come on in like 20 minutes. Swingfish? Swingfish, huh? Ooh. Ooh, swingfish. Oh, is it subscribers only? I was just going to go in there and make a comment that I like to fish. But I'm not a subscriber, so I can't go in there. That hurts my feelings. There's my cheeky little stream, and then there's this stupid stream right here. I guess we go back to here and see what they're doing. We got 5 minutes left in this candle. Oh, Shayleesh is in there. Ugh. I wonder if he actually ever kicked me out. Let's see. Let's see if this shows up. Let's see. I don't even know if they can see it. He has lots of nets in the chat. Yes, he does. And again, good for him. Good for him. Good for him, man. Well done. I don't even know if they can see me in that chat anymore. I don't know if they can see it. All right, let's go take a look at the charts because we have 15-minute candle closes here. Closing here shortly. See if we can get a trade. See if we even want to get it. See if we even want to get one. Yeah. But I mean, you summed it up right there. People are pretty dumb. Right? You summed it up perfectly. People are pretty damn dumb. You summed it up perfectly. Man, these, it's just, what a boring night. Man, what an ass kisser too. What an ass kicker. What a boring night. But there's some setups looking like there might happen in a couple minutes. The US 30 is looking potentially like a buy, even though yeah. It's looking like it. It's looking like it. Yeah, you were talking about that one. Did it go in the direction you wanted it to go? What an ass kisser this week. Nice. Well done. Well, if you took that, that's awesome. This US 30 is gonna get it's a buy signal potentially here, but I'm telling you what, I hate with a passion that's not known to many people buying up this high on the US 30, even though the 15-minute probably is going to give us the signal. I hate with a passion buying up this high. I hate it. I hate it. And that's why we've taken losses, because I've been doing that. 1 hour candle close. Buffer. You're saying the stream's buffering again? Maybe we should just shut it down for the night. Maybe I can blame it on buffer. Can I blame it on buffering tonight? Can I blame the shitty trading on the stream tonight on buffering? Because I'd like to do that. Or just blame it on me being dumb. Or blame it on, blame it on a lot of things, right? But it is what it is. Every 5 minutes? Ooh, that's kind of kinky, isn't it? Every 5 minutes? That's kind of kinky. I don't know if I like that. Well, we'll be on here for another 20 minutes to a half hour, and then I'll be either going to bed or listening to Sam for a little bit. Hopefully I think I'm probably just going to bed. But this week has just kicked my ass. And the US 30 is going to do exactly what I want it to do. And not my week, man, so far. Let's go look at the 1 hour on the US 30. I know nah, dude, I'm good for a little bit longer. I know that I'm going to get that sell on the US 30. I know it. Rista, good morning, brother. I know I'm going to get that sell in the US 30. I'm just waiting patiently for my chance. But I know I'm going to get it. Is it pretty good? Oh, it's buffering. Mother effer. Buffering. Uneffing believable tonight. It's buffering. Uneffing believable. It was a pretty nasty storm, though. It was a pretty damn nasty storm. So I understand. I understand if everything needs to take a break. It was a pretty nasty storm tonight. It was a pretty nasty one. It was nasty. Damn it. It was nasty. I know we're going to get a move on the US 30. I know it. I feel it in my bones. And this 1 hour candle might give us that opportunity here in 12 minutes. And I will take that damn thing. I will grab it by the horns and wrestle it to the ground like a mad fool. That's how tired I'm getting. That I'm willing to wrestle things to the ground like a mad fool. I get really, my wife is the same way. I get extremely silly when I get tired. But F it. We're going to wait for this 12 minutes because we've stuck it out this long. And I don't need 8 hours of sleep. Sit at the back of the bull and ride it to the top. Would you be like Vladimir Putin too, with your shirt off, like Vladimir Putin does? Would you be riding that bull with your shirt off, like Vladimir Putin does? Would you be a little mini Vladimir Putin? A little mini Vlad. You have a 6-pack too? Nice. Right on, brother. Hey, whatever floats your boat, man. Whatever gets you up in the morning, whatever floats your boat. Whatever makes you happy. Nice green candle, yeah. Oh, the GJ is there's starting to be some life in the markets. And there's going to be some life in the US 30 when I take it to grab it by the horns and ride it all the way down till I can't get no more. Till I've had enough, and I just beg for the bull for mercy. I beg for mercy. Pop the champagne. I'm not a drinker. I've never had a sip of alcohol in my life, so. My name's Clay or Clayton. I've never had a sip of alcohol in my life, so I don't know what popping the champagne would do. Can you imagine if I got drunk? That would be a sight to see. Me drunk would definitely be a sight to see. I'm crazy enough as it is, but me drunk, whew, that would be bad news. That would be bad juju for everybody. I'm on the West Coast. I'm in the state is Idaho. I'm in the Boise, Idaho area. So the state of Idaho and the city of Boise. So I'm kind of on the West Coast of the United States. Yeah, I am. I totally am. He's like, you're already as crazy as a drunk person. Absolutely. I used to play poker like all night. I'd go to Vegas and I'd play poker all night long. And I would go to the masseuse girl, the cute masseuse girl or whoever, and I'd be like, how long is your shift tonight? She'd be like, oh, the shift's for 8 hours. I'm like, you're massaging me the whole time. That's what I used to do in Vegas back in 2010. I'd play poker all night and say, just go to the masseuse lady. How long is your shift tonight? Yeah, 8 hours. That's fine. You're massaging me that whole 8 hours. Because I'm crazy. Especially if they were cute, right? Like, yeah. Then we tried to get some dancing girls. It'd be like 2 o'clock in the morning. We'd be like, can we get some dancing girls to just dance around the table at 2 o'clock? We'll all pitch in $50 for them. And they would never let us do it. And I kept saying, this was at Caesar's Palace. And I'm like, Caesar's stuffy. Caesar's a stuffy guy. Just let us have some fun, Caesar. What's wrong with you? But Caesar was a stuffy dude. Caesar was a stuffy man. Here we are right back at the same damn conundrum too on oil, because it's right back at that 103.85 area that we tried to take that sell on before, and it looks like this 1 hour candle is definitely going to give us a sell signal on oil. So here we are right at the same damn level that we wanted oil to break last time, and it wasn't able to. It's a cheeky bastard, oil. I think we had 22 people in here at the height of this debacle tonight. I know it's hard for people to stay in here when it's buffering, but we're down to like 4 people. So thank you 4 holdouts for staying here while I make mockery of myself. We've been on several vacations. We vacation a lot. I try and get out of town as much as possible. I try to get out of town as much as possible. This freaking oil is gonna try my patience. Well, in the last 30 days or the last 45 days, I was in Hawaii for 2 weeks, and I was in Alaska for 2 weeks. So in the last 45 days, I've been on a trip to Alaska and a trip to Hawaii with my wife. So that's pretty cool. So trip to Hawaii and a trip to Alaska in the last 45 days, month and a half. Oh, you've never crossed your state? Okay. Well, you will at some point. Hopefully. If you want to. Maybe you don't want to. I don't know. But yeah, I've been on 2 trips. Yeah, I can actually show you a picture of the Northern Lights when I was there. I'll actually even show you a picture. I will even show you. I will show you a picture of there it is right there. So that's when I was in Alaska, and that was the Northern Lights over the building. That was the Northern Lights over the building. pretty spectacular, man. It was amazing. It was absolutely beautiful. So that was that, and then some halibut right here, fishing for halibut right there. That was awesome, doing that. Fishing for some halibut. So that was pretty awesome. What else? This is the gas station I used to own in Alaska that collapsed. I don't own it anymore. Oh, I was in the back there. I used to own this gas station in this house right here. I don't own it anymore, but it collapsed this winter because they got like 20 feet of snow. But I used to own that gas station for a couple of years. That St. Elias Auto right there. That used to be my gas station. Luckily, it's not anymore because it collapsed. But yeah, I was in Alaska for 2 weeks, and then I was in Hawaii with my wife for 2 weeks. Let's see. Is this a video or we were in Kauai, took a helicopter ride. The probably a pain in the ass. Just a pain in the ass tonight. Here we go. There we go. It's working now. Should be working now. But that's the helicopter ride we took on the Dipali coast. That was amazing. It's considered one of the most beautiful coastlines in the world. We took a helicopter tour of it in Hawaii. I was telling the helicopter pilot, can you just drop me down at that beach right there where no one can go to and just come back and pick us up later? It was around $800 for combined for both me and my wife to do that. $800, something like that. But I was saying, can you just drop us off at this here and let us hang out at this beach by ourselves and then come back later? That would have been pretty sweet. Just come back. Come back later. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. We're going to go back next year with the kids. Next June we'll be going back. I'd like to get a place there. It'd be really fun to get a place there. But we'll be headed back there next year. All right, let's see. We got the 1 hour candle close in a couple minutes. The GJ is a potential, if it drops a little more, to be a sell. The US 30 potentially too could be a sell. I really want this US 30. Why can't the US 30 just be nice to me? Why can't the US 30 just be nice? You know what I mean? Like, I take it to dinner. I flirt with her a lot. I am considered the best US 30 trader out there. Self-proclaimed. But why can't it just give me what I want? The world would be a lot easier if everyone would just listen to me. I tell my wife that all the time. She's like, yeah. The world would be a better place if everyone would just listen to me. Well, yeah, that's a good goal to have, brother. All right, let's see if there's any streams that are popping off now. There he is again. Look at this. I'm about to get a... There he is again. He is a lover, not a fighter. This guy is a lover, not a fighter. This guy is amazing. Just amazing. He is definitely a lover, not a fighter. Let's see if there's any streams going on, though. I'm probably going to go to bed here pretty quick. Nothing yet. What the hell is going on, folks? Come on. Champion will be on pretty quickly, and then DC. Is he streaming tonight, too? I'm just getting, yeah, my ass is getting kicked. Oh, I timed you out. Sorry about that, brother. Oh, instead of that bot, I apologize, man. Well, you're not missing much, to be honest with you. So you're not a terrible amount of anything, but I apologize, dude. That was not my intent. But this guy's still here, and I timed the wrong person out. You mother! This guy's tricky. This guy's tricky. This guy's tricky. This guy's a tricky dude. He's tricky. He's a tricky one. Are the Savages streaming again tonight? I've subscribed to that. Are they doing it? I know there's gonna be a couple of streams that are popping off here pretty quick. HTG. Oh, Holy Prophet. That one hates me too. All of these people hate me.
How many pips does that just drop?
No.
It's like 10 or something.
It's literally at my stops.
So
Oh,
still in somehow, but
I'm still in. Hasn't quite tapped me
Yeah, I'm
yet,
still-
but let's be honest,
Wow.
it's broken that 30-minute low.
yeah, it's broken the low, but I'm still in.
You
Just-
wouldn't expect this to continue up now. If it does, that'll be obviously very unlucky. That'd be a real bummer. Because now you can see the 4 hours starting to flip.
Who's HCG? Who's this
7
guy?
a.m. man, what you
They're all the same. It's all the same. Obviously, accent London session. Nice.
frustrating? You know what I mean? It actually did close above when you put it together. It
Yeah.
genuinely did close above.
Are you both still in this?
I am
Yeah.
still in. Yeah,
literally
I'm
by like a hair's width.
yeah.
They were buying GJ.
Yeah,
They
I
were buying
just
GJ.
below the width, but I didn't have a right on it.
Yeah, I mean,
Buying-
let's be honest.
buying GJ.
I doubt this is gonna flip. If it
No.
does, that is just seriously unlucky, and all you could say is that you'd have to have stops below the range. But in this case, you would expect it to respect 800 based off previous 1 hour low, etc. And you know the 4 hour would be flipping back at that stage. It's just not a good situation.
It's just not. It isn't. You're right.
I still
Oh,
think
I'm
this is
taking
gonna
this.
come back and
Mother
stop us
effer.
out.
I hate.
To
I hate
be
the
honest,
US 30.
so-
I hate you
but I'm
US
just gonna
30.
let it do its thing.
But it's
You know,
coming.
if it taps me, it taps me. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Maybe I should that level. I was saying about it, but I was liking the way it made a bottom wave get rejected. I was like, yeah, kind of should be heading up. I broke the high. Alright. Volume.
Yeah, I think it's just a case of volume because we see this a lot still where it doesn't close above
Yeah,
a
I'm
previous range, and it still continues. Yeah, I'm out 13
It's
pips.
definitely going against overall higher time frame trend. So I'm looking at.
Well, we are.
I don't know if you. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think you were going to. I don't think they were going against the overall time frame trend, but maybe. Maybe. Possible, but I don't think he was. All right, guys, I'm going to end mine, and you guys all have a good night and evening. I'm going to end mine for now and go listen a little bit and relax, lick my wounds. But y'all have a good night. Thank you for coming in here. And you know, that was just for me, that was just a crappy night trading. But you're going to have those every now and again. Who knows? But yeah, everyone have a great night. Peace, my boy. Thank you. I'll probably go listen to those guys for a little bit, and then I get some sleep here soon. But and then listen to Sam for a little bit. Go listen to those guys. That'll probably kick me out of there quickly. Thank you for coming in, though, guys. And like I said, those kind of nights happen, and that's fine. I'll have that account up above that 3K marker before the end of the week again. So everyone have a great night. We'll talk to you later.